Okay, there we go. Oh, good lord. There we go. There we go. Platform. Hey, what's up, Taylor? What to do? What to do? Looks like you're first in line to the show. Nice. And of course, it must be clapped. Lovely. There we go. Damn, Husky sexy tonight. I feel like that's usually kind of all the time. Ugh. Just a mullet. Even though it's not really a mullet. I even got this stupid little thing. Because honestly, it's just that kind of lazy day. Ugh. Honestly, I had kind of a interesting night last night. It was a little peculiar after karaoke streaming for a minute. Vito. Yes, Vito. Yes, Vito, you are just a boy. A boy that got part of your ear snip, you poor thing. Careful. Careful with your ear. Oh, oh, you big boy, I know. Look at you. Oh my goodness, you're just a good boy. Crazy little thing. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit. Wow. Wow. Very underwhelming. Burn. Oh my god. I activated it doing that. Jeez, Vito. Alright, what you want freedoms? You've got your freedoms. Well, now Jazzy wants in here. I guess I'll leave the door open a little bit, I guess, because they don't know if they want to be in or out. Ugh. Do we let black people in here? What? What type of fucking question is that? What the fuck? Let's play paintball. I haven't done that in years. That actually sounds kind of fun. Too bad there ain't no like places around here that are actually kind of worth a fuck. At least for like outdoor venues. I prefer those. Plus, they're not muggy and fucking hot as shit, you know, with indoor spaces. Well, that could be a predicament. Someone needs to grab it up. That is indeed a bit of a predicament. After we chill for a little bit more, just kind of let more people roll in. Kind of tell a little bit of the story from last night because I'm like legitimately like 100% like absolutely for sure like I met like a legit just like no kayfabe beside like out and out Nazi. Like with what he was talking about, I was just like, these are very interesting things that you're saying. I am not going to pop off on right about now. I literally had to like kind of take a good chunk of me to just sit there like, the urge to punch if thy face is, you know, definitely not there at all. Trans, nope. These strong creatures for the Lord. Oh my fucking god, shut up. Fucking Bible thumping ass weirdo. Yeah, let's just, you know, praise false idols and shit like that, because that's totally what your Bible says, right? Including going out and around annoying the fuck out of people. With this whole, like, your Lord and King stuff, when Jesus himself literally was adamantly against that, but alright. But let's just totally, like, you know, praise false idols, though. Mass of the metal is set high. Don't fuck up Jesus, bud, or what? What, am I gonna literally have, like, lightning hit me right now and get smited? What's gonna happen, bro? Don't fuck with Jesus, man, or what? Nothing's gonna happen, bro. So, like, that, basically? Because, ooh, I'm definitely fearful right now.
Bro, he fucking said the Islamic Republic of Japan. What is Trump's dementia size? It's like, what are you doing, bro? The Islam bombs coming from the Islamic Republic of Japan, bro.
Wait, what?
Yeah, he said the Islamic Republic of Japan, bro.
Oh my god. Jesus Christ. Did you hear what he like tried to decree too? He's like, all right, you know, Spain, you know, they're bad people. Just cut off all trade with them. He literally was just like, nah, I'm not. I'm literally like gonna openly decree I'm not trading with them ever. It's just like, what the fuck. Islamic Republic of Japan, and yep, fuck Spain because fuck them. I guess I don't know. My God. And this is what MAGA's fucking like, you know, supporting is this shit. Dude's being sworn by liberals. Jeez. It's that these people are liberals. Like people being like, yo, don't be messing with Jesus our Lord, bro, and all this shit. Yeah. Totally liberals. 100%. Why you vaping, bro? That's bad. Because I can, and it's not a vape. Can we get juice for Pride Milk in the chat? You good, buddy? What? Do I need to turn sub only mode on? Like, holy shit. Just here to stick up us. Well, you don't need to be here for that. If that's literally all you're doing, then nah, I'm good. You can keep that for IDF or Hamas. How about the people of Palestine and Lebanon? Fuck the IDF. Because, like that type of, absolute black and white thinking is pretty much a part of the reason why we're in that predicament. On top of Israel literally just being bloodthirsty savages and deliberately, overtly violating every ceasefire under the sun whenever there happens to be even a remote chance, for that. So, yeah, just no matter what, fuck the IDF. And besides, Netanyahu and the Israeli government has also been proven to has funded Hamas as well to help exacerbate and continue to prolong the conflict as well. That's also been known in a fact too. A lot of people don't like to mention that, but that's literally has happened. Benjamin Netanyahu mentioned, yeah, who's literally a fucking I don't even believe in like demonic shit, but he literally is a fucking demon. Fuck that actual piece of fucking shit. Like, if you hear a lot of the things he openly talks about, recently, unconditionally, it just shows that he has nothing but utter sociopathic, ideological fucking fervor, and he literally does not care about anything else. Doesn't care about even the safety of the state of Israel in itself. Because if we're in a multi-front war, we need to expand it to really try to eliminate our enemies and bullshit. It's always been a part of their philosophy. Because Israel is shown an old land for Christians. It's not a holy land. It's justified in the sense that it is because it's been promised 3,000 years ago or some shit, or like some Christo-Zionist philosophy. Like, who gives a fuck? 3,000-year-old bickering bullshit doesn't matter when you got fucking age of today. Unfortunately, it does because you got people that think it's just so that much fucking important. Let's have our like weird religious cult bullshit literally be a priority versus just the general well-being of the land itself. Mitch is dead. Wait, is that actually confirmed? Is that actually confirmed that Mitch McConnell's dead? Not confirmed. Well, god damn it, don't be teasing me. I can't really celebrate until it's official. And even then I can't completely, just on the virtue of just like, he pretty much got what he wanted for being an utter piece of shit obstructionist far-right Republican bastard. So, I mean, I can't really celebrate too much when he pretty much got what he wanted in his political career. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, good, you're dead, but I mean, at what cost, I suppose? You know that motherfucker's walk through, though. You dragged this here piece by piece. Oh, 100%. Rats or their mind will bite you. Well, that's not nice. Especially considering I do like dogs. Come on now. I'll do the ladder. Oh, right now. We should be POTUS in 28. I don't fucking know. At this point, as it stands now, like, really none of the above for at least the potential possibilities. Maybe AOC, but even then, not enthusiastic about that, so it's so far none. I don't know, Trump's nut. Like the neck pussy that's probably controlling Trump at this rate. the state you live in, Oregon. Hello, hello. Luigi Mangione, 4 prices. Huh? Luigi Mangione, 4 prices. I feel like that wasn't a complete sentence. I have a feeling that there's supposed to be like, I don't know, a little bit more to that. Prayers for fucking Oregon then. Why? Weather-wise, we're not getting like fucked by like insensate heat domes that like is hitting like like the Atlantic, the fucking east coast of America and Europe. Things are actually pretty temperate out here. Mangione POTUS. Oh, you were trying to say for POTUS. Okay, I gotcha. I'm sure it says Luigi 28 in big campaign ad style letter underneath, and he says he's got a shot. I kind of low key want one of those shirts. Where do you get one of those? I kind of want one. I would totally wear that at like punk shows and protests and shit, bro. To be fair, there's honestly like a lot of like things that I need to kind of like get or re-get. Used to have like a few for a while, but then I lost it, I think, at a protest, funny enough. I found it at a protest and I lost it at one, so can't be too surprised, but whatever. Typed Luigi shirt like 6 months ago. Oh, so I'm sure. I bet if I looked up Luigi 28 or 2028 shirt, I bet I could find one. Get it on Etsy or something. Oh, what's that? Oh, I think Rose is gonna pop in. Yep. I saw that notification, for Discord. I'll send you on. All right, cool. Yeah, I probably won't get it like soon, but I can at least set it aside and then bada bing, bada boom. By the way, what's your new PFP, Rose? I've been noticing that you switched it up. I want to see it. Okay, that's actually pretty cool. I dig that. I like that. I dig it. I did switch up mine again, because when I found that OPB article, well, 2 of them that had a picture of me, I was just like, that's actually a badass picture. So, back when I still had the Kafia too, so I was like, all right, that's my new PFP for right now. Won't be forever, but I'm at least keeping it like that for the meantime. I'm going for like a new PFP chapter arc where I'm like switching around a little bit and I'm gonna settle it in after I find a good one. Wait, what? Yeah, I was in an article, even with my handle Ignore Husky in it too. It literally like 6 months later, I like had a hair up my ass and decided to look up Ignore Husky on Google, and the first thing that like the AI summary popped up was basically me and my presence, especially back in like 2025, 2024 with the ICE protests and shit. And where can you find articles? If you just literally like I did, just typed in my shit on like Google and looked at it as AI summary thing, it should literally be the first thing, and it'll be like the 2 different articles that are in summary with it. I'm not like literally in the article, but it's like different pictures, from the events of No Kings that happened. It wasn't. I don't think it was the last No Kings protest. I think it was the one before that. I think there's like there's 3 different No King protests. There was the first one I know I didn't go to. Then there was the second one. I think there might have been a third one, but I don't remember. If not, then it might have been the last one then. But I actually no, I'm pretty sure there was another one. I think there was 3. Was there 3? And it thinks it's referring to a Siberian Husky. Weird. Well, it didn't do that for me. Huh. Try it again, but add like content creator after that. See what comes up. Because at least for me, all I do is just type in my name. I have a Siberian Husky. What the fuck? How come I got a different result than you guys? I mean, I know I'm myself and I'm looking up myself, but that shouldn't make a difference. Like, what the fuck? That is weird. Try it as one word, actually. I didn't do it as one word. I did it as two separate words, but try it as one word. Maybe that might, I have a Siberian Husky, like my dog is Siberian Husky. Oh, well, I knew that. Okay, well, I misread that. Well, there. Which, speaking of, one of these days, we should also have like a little dog date. Let the dog go say what's up. My boy, little Zuzu. Blackie Rose. Logan, you literally are in your room. He's just like, yeah, I'm just gonna be in here instead. As Dove's here. He's doing okay. I don't even think he really notices that much. He's just literally being himself. I see something from an Oregon news site. That's Oregon Public Broadcasting, OPB. So I think you might have found it. There's two different articles. One of them is mostly just like for pictures and shit. And the other one was actually like a full-length article. So, and they're both from the same, event. So, basically, I mean, when you go look for the pictures enough, you will eventually find it. And then for like the header for the picture, it says local who goes by Ignar Husky yells chants or some shit like that. So, I mean, it's definitely one of those things where, actually, now that I think about it, I'm pretty sure there was a dude that came up being like, hey, you got really cool presents and stuff. Can I take a couple pictures? Actually, now that I remember, there was a guy that came up to me, and I was like, I don't care. Do it. I like that, actually. And it's like, all right, cool. Is there like a name or anything you want to go by? It's like, my public handle is Ignar Husky if you want to use that. That's what it was. It was OPB, a photographer. And honestly, I just thought it was like another like local independent journalist dude or something, or maybe with like another like an actual like leftist org or some shit. But there's always that off chance there's going to be like local media that would actually be there too, and he was one of the local media guys. Which, hey, cool. I honestly just thought it was cool as fuck when I found out about it because I legitimately did not know that was a thing. Which that means there's also an oddball chance people have found me because of that article. Well, articles too. That's so cute. I have a little article of me in it. Even though it's just a tiny little, just one photo, but I don't care. Good pics of you. Well, it's just the one photo, but yeah. I like to think so. It's a nice photo.
Which is the ultimate form of love and mercy. We have to go through our own internal baptism, cry so many tears to realize that actually everything we were taught was wrong and pathological and broken. That's our godliness.
Now that we got everyone here, speaking of cool photo of fucking around with Nazis, I did ask literally like pretty sure I met one last night. I'm literally like 99% confident about it. Like, cause I remember what brought it up. It was initially like you brought up like the by like the Belfast riots that were going on by like far right unionists, like pro British, far right young men, and like we kind of got into that a little bit, which there was already kind of some sus things a little bit that were happening. I'm just like, okay, but at least we could still have a convo. I don't know what brought it up though, but eventually it's like, oh, I don't know about this whole like Holocaust thing and shit, bro. Like the Auschwitz stuff, like you literally went into that. and basically was saying how like Jews were on everything. I'm just like, I literally just kind of went silent because Lauren was talking with him too, and I was just like, literally on my phone texting DeLorean directly because his phone was like right in front of him too, and I immediately was like, bro, he's saying Nazi revision shit. I literally whiffed it up. It's like, that's Nazi revisionist talk. Dude's a fucking Nazi. I was like, yeah, bro. Because at that point, I just kind of shut the fuck up. Because he also talked about, like, the Bolshevik crisis in Germany. And I was like, what the fuck do you mean by that? I was like, You mean, like, the second biggest political movement outside of the Nazi Party before their rise, the Communists? Which were a mixture of, yeah, Bolsheviks, but also, you know, other leftist, industrial, like, syndicalist types and trade unionists, etc. Like, it was a very big united faction. Like, despite the name of the Communist Party of Germany. Like, it was a very broad, like, leftist organization and broader political party. So, literally at that point when he started talking that shit, I was just like, yeah, I'm shutting my mouth because, one, don't want to get 86. Two, he's got his buddies with him. That ain't going to look good. And three, like, I actually like this place, you know, kind of, like, for Karaoke Tuesday, so I'm just like, I'm just gonna just sit here and be like, drink my beer, I'm gonna go, like, this way, guys. I kind of looked at Logan like, fucking, like, move on from this dude, like, straight up. Like, you know, not exactly worth your time to try to talk to him when he's literally, like, saying insane shit at being like, yeah, like, Marshall's was not really like what it was, bro. It's like, what the fuck? Like, wow. Like, ooh. No, nothing at political parties. Well, can't really, I don't know what to tell you about that. But I'm not saying it's basically entirely fabricated, but that's literally what he was doing, though. He literally did that. Like, he does think there was a lot of, you know, there was, like, you know, extreme bullshit that was going on, but not to, like, the degree they claim kind of shit. And the numbers are highly exacerbated and shit. You know, basically implying that, you know, the 6 million is actually just, like, broader casualty numbers just in general from civilians and camps in general, and, you know, that were just just as POW camps across the board throughout the war shit. It's like, no, what the fuck? Even then, that would still be insane and heinous. Like, it's like, what? Like, my guy, you're fucking, like, there ain't no saving you if you're just, like, confident. I'm like, come on. Looking at both of us being like, come on, you guys know, right? Trying to kind of, like, egg us and sniff us out. But it's like, I know those type of motherfuckers, and it's not that hard to just, like, whip them out and be like, I know what you're about. Problem is just trying to call it out, because that type of shit is tricky sometimes. It's not like they got a fucking swastika armband on their fucking, you know, like, on their arm, or, you know, SS tat, you know what I mean? But who the fuck knows? Maybe he does somewhere on his body, I have no idea. But it's just like, still... You know, it's just, you know, clean cut, you know what I mean? It also is kind of shitty when it's just like us three out in the back, you know, balcony and, you know, area, and there's no one else, so it's a lot, you know, more comfortable for him to open up maybe about that. Definitely fucking shitty. 10 years from now, Jews AI generated. Oh my god, you know, I'm surprised that hasn't even already happened yet, you know what I mean? Which, at this point, that would just be wild, because what about, like, the times before AI was easily accessible for this shit? What, did they just do it then? Nah, they just photoshopped and stuff or whatever. Or got, like, the one extreme example and then used that endlessly and blah, 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 blah. Or staged it and all this other shit. I mean, you're still gonna have those excuses, I guess, but, like, it doesn't equate to, you know, I don't know. It's like, you can't just say now it's all AI when that wasn't a thing for all this time. It just literally doesn't make sense. Well, to be fair, none of their fucking Nazi revisionist garbage makes sense anyway, because, well, they're fucking Nazis, so. They're not really known for being smart or intelligent by any means. This bucket savage troglodytes. And the thing is, like, you know, it kind of shows that, you know, yeah, like, not every Nazi's a bloodthirsty, yeah, I'm gonna take the sword to you and be brazen about kind of shit. A lot of them are just like, they just believe it, right? But it's like, to me, it's still the same metric. You're no different than that one who's willing to, like, join Patriot Front and, like, do the marches and shit. I don't think that dude was. I don't, you know, he seemed too, like, laid back for that. Like, but it's still, it's like, you might as well, for all intents and purposes, because you're trying to spread that bullshit. I'm very curious about what his social media is like. I'd be really interested to see what his real thoughts are about a lot of geopolitics and shit, especially what he opened up with us. It's like, motherfucker, you should not be opening up that about me, because now I got half the mind to be like kind of gathering intel. Like, straight up, honestly. I don't even know what his name was. I know Logan does, so I'm just like, next time we see him, try to get more info on this guy, just so I can, like, know a guy, you know what I mean? What should be the biggest Israel simp you've ever seen? Oddly enough, that never came up. At least as far as I know, like, that never came up as far as I'm concerned. At least, not that I remember. I don't think it did. Maybe at one point, but I did kind of wander off before the conversation totally ended. But I know that by the time I was inside, they also came in shortly after me. So, unless they got brought up for a short period of time, you know, for like 1 minute, but knowing Logan, that would not happen. So, he would still be out there talking endlessly, right? Like, so, I know that, you know, that didn't get brought up, at least as far as I'm aware. Which, strangely enough, because, like, I could have tried to divert and be like, yeah, like, you know, it's not really Jews, but it's Israel, though. Like, I agree, you know, that Israel runs everything in the sense that, like, they control a lot of these governments to parry what they want. That I agree with. But it's just like, nah, dude, it's not just Jewish people. But it didn't even get a chance to bring that part up before he started saying that other shit. I'm like, oh, I don't even really need to bother with that, because you're just a Nazi. Are going to go on the way of conflating Jews and Zionists and adopt the Nazi ideology and speaking points, because a lot of them are being manipulated in that shit. And even when it came to those Belfast riots, what kind of started that whole broader conversation was because I was like, oh yeah, the racist riots that, you know, breaking out. It's like, no, they weren't, and kind of explained what was happening. But I was just like, well, I get the idea that's wrong, and obviously fuck that guy, you know. But it's not all immigrants doing this type of shit, you know. And those that, you know, are doing things like that, or maybe even smaller type of crimes and shit. Yes, you know, that should be held accountable, no matter what. Like, crime's not good, but at the same time, it's like, the riots shouldn't be happening like that, and there are a lot of, you know, right-wing outlets that will manipulate young men into thinking, you know, some pretty heinous shit and go out of the way to riot and burn the town down when that's just not necessary, and that in itself is wrong. And he was like, I agree with that. Like, he kind of nodded, actually understood that, so I'm like, okay, at least you get that, you know, when we were talking about that a little bit. And then literally shortly after that, it got, you know, into the whole, like, oh, the Jews don't kind of talk, like JQ shit. I'm just like, oh my god. That, it made me wonder, like, if that nod, like, I agree, was just constant bullshit, just being like, well, I understand what you're saying, I agree with that, understand, but I don't agree with it, though. You know what I mean? I don't know. Maybe he didn't want to antagonize it further, and maybe try to swing it into something else to see if, you know, that's gaugeable. I don't know. Fuck, I wish that guy was still streaming in a weird way that night. because me and my friend were thinking about playing pool, which we never did. So I was gonna transition to that possibly. Without that motherfucker, no one probably could have. Oh my god. Why did I just think about that right now, motherfucker? Hmm. Ugh. Man, like, it's, I don't know. It's like, it's one thing when you got one that's just kind of overt like that, you know what I mean? Because, like, these ICE protests I've been to, and even before then, back in 2020 and shit, and even prior to that, like, I've seen, it's one thing when you see them and they're just kind of brazen about it and they're, like, with their beliefs or their actions. It's kind of a weird thing when it's like you've been kind of buddying with this dude for a minute, and then you realize, like, later that you're like, oh, you're actually kind of a fascist Nazi guy. Maybe you don't speak about it often, but that's what you are. Because honestly, it makes me think and wonder how much like that dude is all about it. You know what I mean? Because he doesn't strike me as a guy that would probably go out of his way to, like, take the gun out and whatever the fuck, if picture front or whatever the fuck, it's like, you gotta defend my country or whatever, he's one definitely too much of a schlub, I could tell that much, and also probably a stoner bro, and just don't, he just doesn't strike me as a guy that would actively try to, like, go hiking and fucking rucking it out, whatever, you know what I mean? Eric Kirk on Dancing with the Stars now. Oh my, are you actually serious? Wait, hold up. Are you actually fucking for real? I need, like, some confirmation. Like, I feel like, if you say yes, I feel like I need some confirmation, because, like, that can't be real. No way. There ain't no fucking way. Are we serious? This is why I need my own personal Jamie. Jamie, back that up. Jamie, fact check that. Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh my god, I kind of hope it's real. I hate that, but I also love it. Because I think that just so fucking proves the grift is real. I mean, we already know, but goddamn. Because, I actually have a strange hot take to say, despite knowing that she's a grifter, all this shit. Like, with all the fucking fireworks and shit when she showed up for the funeral thing or whatever the fuck, like, I will grant a devil's advocacy point. Just one. But that's it. I don't think she entirely tried to plan it like that, because the whole Republican Party and administration and everything are literally just like, fuck it, we ball, and want pomp and circumstance, circus shit, Circus Soleil, fucking got, like, Ted Nugent in the corner, fucking Kid Rock over there, you know what I mean? Like, that's just how they are now. Like, I wouldn't necessarily chalk it up as all Erica's doing, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't, like, I'll grant that one devil's advocate point, but that's it. Like, that's it. Like, I mean, I don't know what to say beyond that. Like, other than that, she's just such a fucking grift. Everything about her behavior is just that. And besides, she is legitimately, like, when she has her little moments of, like, I have revealed my inner darkness and soulless body. Like, when she shows that off, I'm just like, oh my god. Ugh. It's like, you really are like a soulless witch. It's like, oh my. I mean, as a meme, I swear to God, she's just like, she probably did have something to do with Kirk, bro, you know what I'm saying? Not literally, I mean, it's a little bit of a meme. Oh, speaking of, I didn't get a chance to, but what did anyone see that new footage of, like, the whole shit in Utah with, like, this case on Charlie right now? Like, I only seen, like, some snippets of it when I kind of saw a little bit from Hassan, when I saw that shit live. But I don't know. I didn't really get that much of a chance to see a lot of it. So I was like, it's definitely very interesting, you know. Yeah, like, but I just don't know much of it. Is there anything like of revelation that come from this shit with the new like footage angle and stuff? I guess put a pin on this. Hold on. I love how it takes for the major list not to purely accept Kyle the Eternals is one I wanted to testify someone sling that at the New York mayor. Wait, what do you mean? What? Are you talking about Grant Blattner and that whole situation? Yep. Goddamn it, we got like two it's got two combos happening now. Can't you see she's been mourning the loss of her husband and life partner? How dare you criticize her actor acting like Scooter throwing a party when he thought SpongeBob was moving? Yeah, pretty much. Anyway, but I guess back to this. Except for Kyle to turn on someone, his accusations from an audience. Well, Kyle's also turned on Plattner, so like pretty much everybody did. Even Zoran and Bernie and even people that overtly endorsed him literally like drop out now, you know, like and handle that. Like what? Yeah, like no, you're done. Like pretty much everybody, practically. I haven't seen anything like that from Kyle. I have at least. I've seen a video about like when he brought it up and being like, yeah, you know, you probably should, you know, this isn't good, and yeah, I don't know. I mean, at least from what the one video when it first came out was just like, yeah, that's not good and this bad, yeah. So, I mean, I don't know if he's like had like an official outright statement saying it, but I mean, I know he's kind of made a position of like, yeah, this ain't good, and this is pretty credible, and like you probably should at least like it, at least suspend the campaign and drop out because this is it's just overall bad, especially the collaboration and the evidence presented basically. Innocent until proven guilty. Sure, but I mean, the flags were there, And I will say this: at least when it came to the previous accusations, a lot of them were generally pretty bullshit. And one of them at least wasn't too terrible in the sense that it's like it got resolved. When even it got discovered. But and then there's stint with Blackwater, and then with his time in the service and shit, and a lot of his opinions and things around that. At least there's the idea of like, well, he's seen that like even maybe later than others, and isn't fucking in that type of thought process anymore. Which obviously that's not true either. So. That reminds us all out there supposed about Plattner. This was said. Maynard's just hold your nose up over Grant Plattner and flip to Tennessee. Just one term you can refuse to elect him next time. This is a life appointment. Well, that aged like milk. That aged like milk that was already soured in the sun for like a week. Dude, he already dropped out, so yeah, good luck vote for a dude who dropped out, bro. Now let's just hope that Troy Jackson gets in because he seems like the legit second best bet. Don't ever tell anyone how they should vote. Well, not just that, but also, like, we as leftists should at least have some basic principles of, like, yeah, let's not vote for a fucking rapist. That should be a pretty good standard. And also, yeah, someone who's potentially got Nazi leanings with that tattoo and shit, which I could still at least grant that, yeah, he was a dumb soldier and went to Croatia and looked at something on the wall and it's like, I want that. With the rest of his buddies and shit, Croatia is known to have some Nazi-esque fucking shit. I mean, I could still kind of grant that a little bit, but it's still, regardless, no matter what. I mean, because I'll say, I don't know if he's like an outright Nazi. I just think he's just a fucking jock grunt fucking soldier bro. And that's just who he is. I don't necessarily think he's outright a Nazi. I mean, I'll grant that at least to an extent. But I don't know. I mean, who fucking knows what his real thoughts are about, shit like that at this point. Oh my god. I'm not even reading that. That's just immediately getting yeeted. Consider my... Susan, forgive me for not knowing about the Duns Pass. Well, I mean, that's fine, I guess. I just, don't think that someone like Plattner's, someone that ought to be supported. I'm so over this. You have to vote for this person shit. Dude, and also so contradictory and hypocritical a lot of times when it does happen, because these same people will be like, you gotta vote for the less evil guys. If you want your candidate, just do it at the primaries and just vote harder, bro. Proceeds to do that with people like Mamdani and all these other leftists. Well, you can't do that. Just make your own party. You can't just be infiltrating our shit. It's like, which one do you want then, you fucks? Like, fuck you. You know what I mean? It's like, what do you mean? How about you just let people vote how they fucking want, and also let people run in the party they want to, especially if that's a way in the means to infiltrate it, to make it more in name of that party. Like, the Democratic Party should, actually probably be like what it represents in its fucking name, instead of being just Zionist corporate neoliberal scum and parasites. So, and fucking yuppies and nimbies and fucking yuppie upper class shitheads, like, sniffing their own farts in champagne glasses. Like, fuck the Democratic Party in that level. But that's why I should be taking over, to be represented to actually what it fucking means. And let those neolib shit fucks, start their own little centrist party. And join some of the, moderate Republicans that would, shift away from the MAGA Republican far-right Nazi shit going on over there, because they don't want to really be affiliated, and then now they got a fucking out. And they can all fucking start sucking each other's circle dicks and shit. And then fucking, like sniff their own farts, all together in their own little uniparty. And literally call it the uniparty. The Unified Party. The Centrist Unified Party. There you go. Literally make it called the Uniparty. Let it be in its name. Who was promising not to do that. Which, that's fair. So, no disagreement there for all intents and purposes. But that's why we got the primary season. Make sure we can try to get the right one in. And Maine still's got a chance to get someone like Troy Jackson in there. Actually, at this point, it's like lined up for that. Did you see the pilot jumped out of the plane, no parachute, and let the student alone in it and said, you know what to do? What the fuck? So a dude just commits... He just, kills himself by fucking... by straight up, just... By the way, Hyperion, don't ban him. Tony Olivia's cool. Don't be banning him. Wasn't a troll. I mean, he kind of is, but he's cool. That's just the way he rolls. Don't worry about it. He's fine. Dune or Star Wars? At this point, Dune. I mean, Star Wars 2, I mean, I can't really exactly say one or the other, but, I mean, I do like a little Dune, though. Get the gout! Dune superior. I mean, I do like, Star Wars 2, but honestly, I mean, I don't know, man. I still haven't read all of the series of Dune. I am just about to get started on the second book, so I'm just like, shit. I need to get it back from my house though, because I still don't have it in my house. Need to get it over there and have it moved over here finally. I feel like the culture's finally changed. Huh? Been great, Riley. Sign off. But you say it like you're just never gonna show up here ever again. You make it sound so existential. It's been great, right? But I'm done. Just false. It's like Jesus. I'm a legit businessman out here. How you guys been doing today? Not too bad. Told you was safe by the hand of God. Damn. Damn, though. Yeah, well, I'm back. Have you ever been here before? I could look at channel activity and see. Oh, yeah. Hey, yeah, I've been on here before. Right on. Spared by Lord. Erdro. Name Unta. Well, I'm Ignar. Hello. Even though we're like almost an hour in on here, I guess we're still doing hellos. How you been? Not too bad. A strange little eventful day yesterday, at least, but not too bad other than that. Speaking of, where are the beans? Logan just like occupied the beans, and I just don't have them. I want to check on my little fur nymph after his unfortunate problem that happened to him. You know, with some of his ear being snipped. What strain am I? I don't know. It's meat breath. Here, I can show you that you have a husky. Well, I don't own one, but I am one. Wolf. What would you change today? Let me put a pin on that. Beans. Beans. Jesse, up chunk. Up chunk chunk. Up chunk chunk. Oh, well, Jay, say, you're kind of somewhat in my space. Well, there's a big old jazz butt mine right by me. All right. Oh, Jazzy chunk. Oh, Jazzy chunk. Vito. Vito boy. Vito boy. What's up, boy? Oh, Vito. Vito, where you going? Vito. Vito. Vito Petito. Oh, my God. He don't even want me. He's just like, nah, fuck Unc. Smoking some banana lemon drop. Nice. Anyways, if you ruled the world, what would you change today? unironically, like, so I could do a list, and dead ass, some of it is going to be based, but also a lot of it's going to be hot take shit. Not even gonna lie. First thing is immediately cut off Israel with a blockade, and honestly, unironically, do bombing campaigns against the military forces of the IDF. That's fucking step one. Like step two, immediately actually persecute and actually fucking prosecute the entire Epstein class, especially the entire United States administration when it comes to the current government, and including the Democratic Party too, like all of it. Basically, make the United States have a factory reset, essentially. Globalize healthcare. That would be the fourth one, and also like have a mandated end to the war of Ukraine, where it's like nah. If not, there's going to be like a massive, just like you're both getting kind of murked at this rate, because this shit's too like costly, and now at this point is jeopardizing a lot of the global oil economy too, on top of the Strait of Hormuz, because Ukraine is also specifically going out of its way to start targeting oil fields and oil supply now at this point. So it's like, that's not necessarily good. They're not just hitting military targets or maybe strategic infrastructure. They're just hitting like global economic shit now. It's like what? I mean, it's not like Russia ain't necessarily doing the same shit either, and but still, it's like shouldn't they technically be a little better about that? All things considered. Different name, nice. Yeah, it's one I've thought about way back in the day. I was trying to figure out like a broader little furry name, basically. But at least right off the top of my head, that would pretty much be like the main ones. And also, the last point too with the list would also be uh, nationalize or globalize all like cancer research slash whatever cures are available, and like publicly globalize all of the cures and treatments that are actually successful of curing cancers, like, and including a lot of other ailing illnesses and shit, regardless of broader politics, this and that, for profit interests, like fuck that. And also transition into a resource based economy as well. So I mean, that's just day one. I'm going ham. I'm going full fucking ham on bitches. Okay, like, and also like oil execs and all these fucking businesses and the CEOs and shareholders and shit that have overtly and openly have like contributed to the climate catastrophe. Yeah, let's just say the wall. The wall. Deport Elon. Yeah, deport him to Mars. If he wants to go to Mars so bad, let him be the first one to try to survive out there. We'll see how long that lasts. What in the AI comment is that? Defense nightmare the only what the fuck is what? What in the AI? It's all about the oil, sad. Yeah, unfortunately, it really is in a lot of cases. Oh, there we go. That's Bone. Thanks. You got the right idea. Well, hey, you gotta start somewhere. I mean, I know this much. If I was like somehow like emperor or king of the world or whatever, I mean, I will legit like for a short period of time be actually kind of authoritarian for a minute to just like, no, this shit ends now, kind of shit. But it would all be for good, because in the long term it'll be a I wouldn't say utopia, but like it'll be at least somewhat prosperous. It'll be good. We'll at least somewhat be on the right track. You know what I'm saying? Welcome, boy, but you still be listening. Right on. Tony, don't mind Tony. I like how you're both named Tony, so I'm just like, damn. What are you jamming to? It's a ska band from Orange County called Bite Me Bambi. Just happens to be the song playing on the playlist. I listen to a lot of various different music, but I'd say ska and punk are kind of like my predominant listens. Are you gay? Only on Sundays. Because I'm bi, but I'm only gay on a Sunday just for our Holy Lord, you know what I mean? You gotta put it in for the Holy Lord. Because he's so holy. Amen. I also saw this band live. If this particular song strips on Sunday. I actually have it live on my live shows playlist. So you could, if you go down on that playlist, down far enough, yeah, I should actually find it. But this band literally shouted out the Casa de Blanco, or Casa Diablo, I think it was called, and it's a strip club here in Portland. And when they dedicated that song to that strip club because they called it like the best, club in Portland, I'm just like, I looked it up and it's like way the fuck out there in North Portland. I'm like, damn. It's a mish, but you know what? Just in honor of the song, I've always wanted to go out there, but I haven't yet, so I'm just like, shit. Not really like a strip club guy, but I mean, I've been to them. They're alright. Huff Duster woke up a femboy last night. I don't know if that's a good or a bad night. Huff and Duster makes it sound like it's a bad night, but waking up a femboy isn't. So I'm kind of conflicted with that. I mean, did you want a femboy waking up with you last night? I mean, I don't know, like... It's kind of a very conflicting night, it sounds like, because... White Duster, bro. Like, literally anything else would have been better. Like a 6-rack, fucking a couple tall boys, weed. It's doing the lines of coke, for fuck's sake, and I don't even like that. Like, come on now. Like, there's literally anything else under the sun, but you chose fucking Duster? Like, what the fuck, bro? Like, it's kind of lame. Not even gonna lie. Like, goddamn, bro. Are you tally desperate? You're just that down bad? Do you remember a band called Block Party Banquet? Excellent, 90s. You know, it sounds familiar, but I don't think I've listened to any other shit. Just wanted to shove it into something. I mean, that doesn't really answer why you decided to use Duster, homie. Like, that doesn't really exactly answer that. Y'all remember mine straight from Snot? Huh? No. His favorite IPA? This. Because it literally doesn't even taste like an IPA. Even though it is. Because Duster makes the fanboys look like hot babes. Have you ever had alcohol? When you're drunk enough, as long as you find the balance of whiskey dick and not having that, in that kind of scenario, or take a Viagra, I don't fucking know. One of the two. I mean, hey, if you got a pretty femboy out there, then yeah, same premise applies. Just saying. Look at the band Snot. They got a few good songs in my like. All right. Okay, so it's a band. I don't. I'm disappointed none of the Beans want to hang out with me. Doesn't agree with me, alcohol. Well, hey, at least I'm not trying to give that advice to you. I'm giving advice to the femboy fucker over here, I guess. It's not for everyone. Obviously, like, hey, if you got your vice, you got your vice, right? But, like, don't try to force that vice on other people. But I will say, though, no matter what, like, Duster, though, bro, like, I'm always going to kind of be like, dog, how bad are you, dude? Like, how down bad are you right now? I've Duster banging femboys once, and it was stuff in my mouth, and I was in dirty leather outfit. What in the fuck? I'm just assuming, by the way, you're just trolling this whole time, but I'm just rolling with it. But like, whoa. Yeah, the femboys stuff your mouth. Yeah, there's some unruly femboys. You gotta put them in their place sometimes. We can be feisty little bitches. Got the question. Well, just shoot the question. Don't have to ask, just shoot it. I feel bad if I'm trying to see if I can get a veto. Yo. Yeah. Veto. Actually, I could give him a treat. I do have these. Veto. Boom. Oh, they both came in here. Vito. Oh. Hey, Vito boy. Oh. Oh, good boy. He literally backed up and be like, yo, it's mine. Oh, that poor ear. Look at that. Ah, man. Oof. Poor boy. Poor Vito boy. I came back and the first thing I read is, "I also love to be filled to the brim." What the fuck, dude? I should. This Mercs Jazzy of one. She deserves one too. You little chump chump. You're so patient waiting for it. You sweet little baby. You would give her a taker. Copeno los dos. Weird smile when she's sleeping. It's me, a bad person. Probably. That's just wow. I kind of regret even reading that. Do you enjoy mild dark humor? Sometimes. What country did Forrest Gump come from? Iran, Jenny. Oh my God, Tony! Wow. Jesus. So do I from Cincinnati. Oh, you really got nothing better to do with your life besides like, hate, I must spread it because I'm a miserable sack of shit. And I want to see if I can make other people feel that way. Yeah. I used to love building sandcastles with my grandpa until my mom took the urn away. Oh my god! Oh damn! I've never heard that one. That's actually pretty good, but God, that is wow. Oh my god! Wow. Or my mama does, sir. Well, no. You know what they say? Your mama brought you into this world and she can goddamn take you out. Don't test the mama, okay? I wouldn't be, trying that, just saying. You should be hating on your mom. You should be loving on her. I was hoping maybe I could get another one from Dancing Lobster for some dark humor. I was hoping for a roll, but there wasn't. Oh, it's just a one and done. Is that what we're doing? A one and doneer? Do you want to eat your mom? I feel like that can go in a few different ways, and all of them are very bad. Don't be cannibalizing her. No. Don't be trying to eat her. What the fuck? Oy vey. Man, the urge to have a Subway mode is starting to really grow. It's just seriously like quickly running dry, even those few good moments, and I'm just like, come on. What was this question? Nah. I'm not even reading what else you just said. Just nah. How about that? No one gets to know. I read it earlier. I was just like, I immediately regretted it because it was just such trash. Like, ugh. He's got 1 minute in the corner to reflect on his life and actually make something funny. I'm literally looking at like I'm like at the zoo right now and I'm looking at the mirror of the current exhibit. And I'm just like, wow. It was kind of all right for a minute. Now they all just kind of like. Now I'm sitting here just like, damn. Is there anything more? Because so I have to go to other exhibits. I came to this exhibit for a reason, sir. Because at least I can talk back and mucking around with this one. No pun intended. Yes, it does. It's called pink eye. You shouldn't be doing that. That sounds like something you could probably just like, look up on Google. Wow. You know what? We're doing this instead. Diaz fucking Mio. Holy goddamn, bro. And also we're doing this too. Aye, vey. The oy vey, my boy. Oh, come here, big boy. Oh. Oh. Well, alright. I guess I just want to flop. Move that. Get that out of danger zone. Hey, boy. What's up, big pretty boy? You got a little warrior scar on that poor little ear. Oh, you poor boy. This guy literally a little clip out of his ear. Oh, you poor thing. Oh. He's just plopped and floofed. He's just like, yes. I'm getting scooches in on my floof and I love it. I also kind of hate where I'm at though, but I love it though. Oh, you big street boy. Oh, at least you're doing good. You're doing a sweet big boy. You just a sweet old big boy. You just don't even realize what happened to you. Oh my god. You're just like my eyeballs. Oh, Lord, mercy. Mom. Well, hi, Jazzy. Oh, I see what you want. Oh my god. Oh, Jazzy up. Up. He was like, what the fuck? He's like, whoa. Big old floof. Sweet old floof. Aw. Just sweet old boy. What? Well, I'm surrounded by dogs. Oh, what's up? What is going on here? What type of position y'all got? It's like Vito's like kind of underneath Jazzy. Like what? Jazzy's like half mounted on Vito. Like what? What? Oh my god! Oh man, they're all getting tangled. They all got tangled on each other. Work out monetization. I haven't checked recently, but I know I still got a little bit to go. Probably a little under 500 hours, I have to assume. That's my guess, at least. Also, I just need to find an excuse to just whip up random ass YouTube shorts because I could slowly but surely like bump up monetization efforts doing that too. So it's just their requirement is a lot more higher. It's 10 million views requirement for that. I'm like, Jesus Christ, like that's a lot, but I don't know. I mean, there's been a few shorts where they get up to a couple thousand. So I'm like, if I do enough of them, I don't know, well, maybe it might work. That was just at like the very beginning though, so I'm just like, oof, that's a lot more longer of a challenge. I don't really want to just be a shorts channel though either, so I guess I kind of am with these streams, but I do a little more though. I don't want to do just short shit either. I like to when I want to, but I don't want to try to do it just on the virtue of just hitting the fucking goals. So that's why I like doing these. Plus, they're more authentic and just fun. I can actually interact with people. I don't know if like what this troll shit's about with this whole like things in my bone. Oh goddamn, things in my bone hole. It's like just get a dildo like a normal person. And get whatever dildo you want. Get like a fucking like Bad Dragon dildo that's like a shape of a fucking horse cock for all I care. What the fuck ever. Whatever floats your fancy. Just get one of those, dude. Like Jesus Christ. I got one for fuck's sake. Oh well, hey y'all. Sorry, this is unfortunately the conversation that's going on, Taylor. Like the trolls kind of came in a little sexually pent up, I think, tonight. I literally had to put it sub-only mode in. Hopefully the minute would, like, I don't know, neuter some of them out, but I guess not. Can you see yours? Fuck no! Why? No. No. I'm like looking at the box I know it's in. I'm like, fuck no. I don't care. I don't care even if I like overtly was like, this is an educational review, blah 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 bullshit. Like, and try to skirt with YouTube with that. Like, no. I might sit on this and spin around on it a little bit. I don't know. Why do you have one? Because I'm bisexual for one, and I don't know. I like it. What type of answer do you want, dude? I don't know. That. Don't they always? Well, yeah, of course they do. This is proving the point, actually. For fun? Yeah. I'm bisexual and have it for fun. You're a queen? I know I'm a fucking queen. I could be a daddy if, every so often, but, hey. Like, it's fun being a queen, though. It's fun being a little sassy. You're a fairy. What is this? Like 1969? Summer of Love? Like, you're looking at, like, a bunch of queers at, like, the fucking Woodstock rally being like, you fairies. Like, you fairy queers. Like, what? That's supposed to be an insult? This guy's gay. I've literally said only on Sundays, my guy. I even openly said I'm bisexual, you dip. Do you have things stuffed in your ears? Do you have also like dildos or fucking other things plugged in your ears for sexual purposes or something? And also, you literally are validating the point of what I just said, including like being like, yeah, you're kind of sexually pent up. I guess it's supposed to be an insult, but like a fairy, hell yeah. Well, yeah, actually, back in the day, like during the Stonewall riots, there's even a quote I remember reading from a cop saying, literally, like, I didn't realize these fairy faggots could throw a brick and hurt us and fight back. Like, literally saying that, basically. And at least specifically the fairy F-slur part. I mean, like, I didn't realize that fairy F-slurs can do that. I mean, like, yeah, they can. When you push them around too much and hard enough, eventually, yeah, they will throw a fucking brick at your face. Hence the fag basher beatdown, Shit like that. Sometimes, fag bashes back. And I'm one of those, queers where I generally, like, take endearment, empowerment to, like, the whole fag bashes back and shit like that. Like, I mean, because to me, like, unless it's like an overt, out and out Nazi or bigoted piece of shit saying it, as far as I'm concerned, I don't give a fuck. Whatever. To me, like, hey, when it comes to quote unquote and that stuff, like, yeah, I'll even say it, like, it's to myself, even, like, yeah, I'm a dirty love kind of shit. You know what I mean? Like, to me, I don't care. I kind of actually even like the word a little bit, to be honest. So, I don't know. But that's just me, though, personally. Because I like to see it as more of a sense of empowerment. And even, like, at the show that I saw with Damage and that whole, like, event, like, there was even a lot of kind of, not edgy, but, like, kind of dark woke empowerment kind of stuff going on. I'm just like, fuck yeah. I'm like, hell yeah. This is actually dope as shit. Like, one of the last things, at the end of a Damage show is like, all right, faggots, buy my merch. And just like, whoop, did that like a queen. I'm just like, all right, hell yeah. I love this shit. I mean, I really legit dig, that kind of empowerment, kind of philosophy personally. And I'm kind of glad it's being taken back now, I think, at this rate. Like, because I remember there was a little bit of a period where it was very sensitive. And it's like, yeah, come on now. I think we're at a point where you can legit unironically, like, take the power back. I mean, I'll say, like, I won't say this with, like, every slur, but, like, I think for that one, I mean, within reason, I would say we could take that back, right? You're at the peak of buff gaze. Oh, 100%. Being the better person doesn't mean you have to be passive. Oh, exactly. It's, like, it kind of comes down to the whole like tolerance paradox. I mean, being the better person doesn't mean you have to be tolerant of intolerance. I mean, it's one of those things where it's like you don't have to accept that shit. If anything, arguably being a better person means that you punch a fucking Nazi in the face. Because there was better people in the past that outright fucking shot him. Heroes of the Soviet Union, heroes of the fucking United States and England and France, the partisan fighters in Poland, the partisan fighters all over Europe fighting the Nazis and the fascists. I mean, there's heroes, doing way better than we're doing fucking now. Granted, context and circumstances are different, but would it be preferable to make them a little bit more afraid again? Probably get with femboys. Yeah, I have. So what? And was that supposed to be like a dig on me or something? Conservatives are really showing their soft side lately. They really are. I mean, it's like, come on. I thought you're all better than this. Well, Tiv, were you in here when I was telling the story about like how I kind of met a Nazi, last night? Wait, what? Wait, I couldn't hear you. One more time. Dude, once he started talking about that JQ shit, I immediately, that's when I texted you and you saw that, because I was like, bro, he's literally saying Nazi shit. He wasn't just weird, he's just saying Nazi shit. Well, yeah, I didn't want to pop off because I had a lot to say. I just didn't want to get 86. You think I'm gross? It means I'm doing it right. Second person want to repeal or repel. Which also, what does that explain for the person that wants to stick around to just be doing that? You know what I mean? And it's just like, I mean, what? Why are you so fixated and invested into that, right? Do you really think it's gross? Or do you have like a closeted feeling that you just can't get out and you have to repress and you have to project it out in this way? Especially this whole femboy thing. You're really fixated on that. You just want to have a dominant little femboy just like literally face fuck you or something. Like, come on, just a minute. There's femboys that could top. Just because they're a femboy doesn't necessarily mean they're like, completely as submissive. There's some of them that'll be like the submissive dom. It's like, oh, I'll submit, but Dad, you stay down, kind of shit. Like, I'm taking control. It's like I'm controlling that dick and how I want to ride it. Kind of shit. Like there's submissive doms like that. But at the same time, you definitely got like femmes or femboys, are dominant submissives or vice versa or whatever the fuck. That's what you gotta love about sexuality. It's a little bit of a spectrum like that. You know what I mean? That tails 400 pounds. Well, I know your mom is because I had a pretty alright fucking for last night because I was feeling a little extra push for the cushion. And she had like the chub, all in the right places. But, I mean, nah. Definitely not even remotely close though, bro. Honestly, it was just a one and done though because of a little too much. Like, there was too much celluloid going on, I was like, it was good and fun, but a little, I'm just saying, You ate her? Oh my god. Probably hell now. Yeah, I'm sure, buddy. That's not what she was telling me last night. I'm hearing him laughing. I knew I was gonna at least get a chuckle out of you. Yeah, actually, no pun intended, unironically, but speaking of mamas, I'm just got one more text from her real quick. I'm going to respond to really quick. So just give me one momento and I'll be right back. Okay, there we go. Just had to make sure that we confirmed some details of mama. She wanted to know some last second stuff, and I had to make sure it's like, hey, yo, let's confirm. So we got all that done. All right, bounce it back. There we go. Okay. Anyway, where were we? Toe's huge. Why are you so fixated on that? What, do you like chubby girls or something? Oh my god. Okay, you're just a. Okay, that is your timeout. 5 minutes to reflect on your life. Yo, you can troll all you want, but that's just too far, dog. 300 seconds to reflect. Because you can respectfully say that, like, hey, the biggie titty, committee is good and all, right? Like, you can be respectful, be like, hey, gotta give that love, But I'm kind of an equal opportunity fan regardless. Like, hey, EBT community needs a little love too, but regardless. What the bros say? Do you even want to know? Oh, God. I want to will. I don't even want to say it. Oh, my God. I want to wiggle them and suck on them. Oh, God. I hate that I generally feel gross just saying that, but yeah, that's what he said. Quote unquote. Homie, like, what the fuck? Oh, and also, like, when it comes to, the titty, like, at the end of the day, like, they're just a part of the body, right? Like, I mean, like, who gives a damn, right? You know what I mean? Like, I'm about, like, the whole Free the Nip Society kind of, perspective. Like, obviously, yeah, it has its place sexually, but at the end of the day, like, who gives a fuck if they're there? You know what I mean? Like, as my mom liked to say, it's just skin. Sounds like you don't like boobs, lol. What? No, I'm literally trying to empower them further. What the fuck? No. What? Huh? I'm literally like, no, free the nip, free the titty committee, society. Like, I'm all about that shit. Well, huh? I literally was just saying that. What do you mean? I just said, as my mom always says, just skin. Who gives a shit? Like, it's just there. But okay. Can't free nips around because I guess I'll suck on them. Yeah, but you'll still get sexual assault charges if you do that. Honestly, happens constantly in people's lives too. I don't get it either. It's so weird. It is. I'm just trying to like move it away from that as much as possible, but evidently they are really fixated on you about this. Which, by the way, considering that you're a mod, you have free reign to do whatever you want. It's up to you. I'm just saying, like, because hey, if anyone wants to try to fuck off a mod, like, they're literally playing with fire right there. Like, I got mods of all certain different, peculiars about that. Like, some of them will be very trigger happy and some aren't. Maybe some aren't. Like, at a certain point, I do let it be free game. I can trust the judgment. Accumulate fans from a single photo of my face. I know. Which, honestly, like, I don't even understand what they think is so bad about it. It's a nice picture of you. Like, so I don't understand what the fuck. I mean, it's like, I really don't understand it. Is it just because like, oh, now I can see who you are, blah blah blah, blah, and they want to try to like, assume and nitpick every fucking little thing from that? Because I think that's just partially it, at least for sure. I mean, predominantly, regardless of all the other extra little, details, but that definitely is for sure a part of it. Because, like, I mean, like, you can't just assume every tiny little thing, entirely just on the basis of, like, a photo of someone. I mean, you could probably assume a couple different things, maybe potentially at least be close and in the ballpark, but that doesn't necessarily mean that, like, you can infer every fucking little thing going on in their life, right? Like, there can be a multitude of factors as to why someone may look the way they do, right? Like,
What's up, brother?
to
I'm fucking sore as fuck.
almost both. If I don't want to see just I don't know. Yeah, I have no idea either.
My body is so sore. I literally fucked too hard.
Thank God, I kind of like barely woke up when the dogs woke up, and I just went right back to sleep because I did not hear it.
You didn't hear any of it?
No.
Oh my god.
I heard y'all talking for a little bit when I woke up to go take a shit, and then
What time did you wake up?
well, when I woke up again, it was like kind of 10ish. Like you all like initially showed up, and I was like, I gotta take a piss, and anyway, so I did that.
And we didn't fuck right away, so you must have just passed right the fuck out.
And then when I woke up again, I don't remember what time it was because I just was like, feel something bubbling, just gotta go. I didn't look at the time, so it was probably maybe like an hour and a half to 2 hours later, so probably maybe like a noonish. I don't know what time she left or anything, but
You fucked like 3-4 times. I'm so shocked you didn't hear any of it. It was loud too.
oh my god! Well,
I
thank
was
thank
saying,
goodness,
I was
thank
saying stuff, bro.
thank God I
I
actually.
was gonna I'm sorry, but not sorry.
Well, yeah, I was just asleep to all of it.
My abdominals right here, my lower abdominals are just fucking shredded right now, dude. Like it just hurts to move at all. So I'm
Damn.
like fucking that shit. Front ways, no hands, one hand, both hands, sideways, front back.
Literally just all the positions. What the fuck, dude?
Dude, literally, my skin on my dick, I rubbed it raw.
I didn't know. I didn't
You ever
hear
have that? Have you ever done that? Where you,
Okay, well, I didn't need to know that. That was a little TMI, but
Come on.
yes, I've had that happen before.
it's just you go too hard for too long, too
And
many
it starts
times.
getting chafed. Yeah, and
Because I have to shave down there.
have you actually literally had like a blister once before?
No.
I've only had it one time, and honestly, it was so terrible. It was like literally right on the edge. You know what I'm? I was like,
I had a
it was.
I
It
had
wasn't
a
big.
cut
It was
from
like literally the tiniest little one. So it's like I know it was there for like 2 days, and then it just like scabbed
I
off
had a
and
cut
it's
on my
fine. But I
dick.
was like, oh my god, it was so big.
when I was younger. I got it cut on my dick when I was trying to piss into a can,
Oh, oh no!
and then I kept using my penis after that for things, and so I kind of just kept the cut open.
Well,
You know,
you
It's
probably
expensive
shouldn't.
skin.
Yeah, that's why you kind of. Yeah,
Right.
don't.
that kind of was like a sore, kind of for a little while.
Well, this took a turn.
yeah.
There you go.
It's got that one spot. That's
We're already
always
been
gonna
like
be
in a
little
weird
funky.
sexual like little zeist right now, and then that just came up. So yeah, I guess that's just
This is just
that literally is just that's just a stream now right now. I guess so.
bro. Just
Return of the King. It's
my fucking hips
fuck.
sore, bro. My legs. I'm tall, right? So she on her tippy toes and shit, but the angle ain't right. So I had to like tippy toe to get the angle right, even though it's like she would have just. Don't do that, girl. Just
stay where you're
just
at.
be. I'll figure it out. Like so I'm doing this. I'm like, oh fuck. Ah.
Well,
Charlie
not.
horse.
Oh,
Charlie
I
horse.
see it too. Oh, damn. You try. Well,
Fuck.
I'm assuming that didn't happen, but. Oh man, yeah, I saw it too. That was
Oh.
like a fucking intense one. Holy shit,
Brother.
You literally almost fell and hit your head on this. Like, I was about to be like, whoa. Oh, damn.
Goddamn.
Oh, I can still see some of that kind of. It's not as bad now, but oh shit, dude. Ooh,
Oh,
sympathy, Charlie horse pains.
bro.
Damn.
And then there's other positions that required legs and abs and
Well,
that's kind of a good thing I don't work tomorrow, I guess, because I'm gonna be.
just
Bro, I'm sore right now. Well, how do you think I'm gonna feel tomorrow?
hopefully not as sore, but
No, it's always worse the next day.
uh,
The next day and then the second day is actually the worst. That's when the body says, okay, let's start not just healing, but like filling in the space, you know? And healing and growing hurts.
yeah. I mean, yeah, I
And
get
then I
that.
probably got to do it again on Friday.
Oh,
Sounds like Friday morning is go time again.
oh my god.
Well, I got like a day.
Dude, you're literally like looking like you're limping. You look like you're wounded in battle. You're like, fuck.
Yeah, I was. I killed her.
In sexual battle with my Klingon wife. Or whatever the fuck. You know, you're just like, damn.
The dick energy was prime. Had to use it.
Prime.
It was very prime.
What the fuck? Well,
So I was able to
type shit.
transition. I was able to transition from one thing to the other, seamless transitions. That's how prime things were, man. The domination was in full effect.
Jesus Christ.
And that's the thing I was going to apologize was the words, bro. If you would have heard the dialogue, you would have been like, I gotta leave.
I honestly, all I
I thought you
remember.
did leave for a sec. I thought you weren't here.
No,
I was like,
honestly,
You probably
like,
left. I was fucking too hard and being too vocal.
honestly, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I mean, I only was like away for a little bit when you're all still talking for a bit because, yeah, you did immediately just go right to fuck. But yeah, after I came back in here, I just went right back to sleep, and then I kind of woke up a little bit, probably in between one of your sessions because you two were kind of talking. I kind of heard a little talk back and forth.
It
And
was
you
like 3 sessions.
were you like watching something? Because I could.
Yeah, we're watching the show eventually.
Yeah, like because I remember, hearing the TV in the background a bit, and I heard the TV for a little bit. You know, when I was getting water and just taking shit and just chilled in here, smoked a bowl, and just went back to sleep again.
All
And
hurt too, bro.
well, yeah, I imagine you probably got him trained.
That, but also, dude, because I was pounding so hard, so deep, was literally
They
like
kind of got a little smacked around a bit.
beat my balls up, dude.
And in
You
this
know what I
heat,
mean?
in
It's
this
like,
heat, you know they're going to be a little bit more drippy too. It's
What?
not going to be like, well, in the heat, you know, they
Oh yeah, I
droop
was
more.
sweating all over her, dude.
Well, yeah, they droop
Literally,
more.
it was
Well, they
very
droop more
fucking-
when you know it's hotter, and they're going to be more.
No,
Closer.
they weren't drooping. They were tight. Still, smack, smack.
Well, probably just due to
Smack,
just
smack,
muscle.
smack,
Well,
smack,
probably
smack,
just due to
smack.
like just virtue of muscle intensity and shit. But
It
yeah,
was literally just like
you're literally looking like you're still like, oh, I just came back from battle like just a minute ago, bro. You look like you just ran without the sweats and
I'm
shit.
not used to it, bro. I'm not used to this shit.
My God.
Oh.
Gonna go
So I'm
see
basically
check
doing
back.
planks and shit.
No worries.
I'm doing like planks and shit. You know, fucking whole body workout, bro.
Oh, I took the ladder. Oh, there it is.
But yeah, the sex life is going well.
Without its consequences of workouts.
Having a baby. Not gonna have. That's no.
No,
consequence
so,
there.
yeah,
That's
I
not
just,
possible. with
yeah,
that.
I know. Well,
I love that. I don't have to worry about that. shit.
well, I'm saying you're like, ugh. You're just like, oof.
I didn't think I was gonna be this out of shape.
Frankly, when else got out and about doing some shit, I even left for a little bit today just because I just want to, you know, chill with the sun for a bit. I actually just kind of went by had some lunch over at one of the food carts by the trail and just kind of walked down that for a bit and just chilled and came back up here. So, not for too long, but, you know, just a little something,
We
just
went
got to
to
get
food
out.
carts too. We went. There's the. Indian
I noticed
spot
that,
there.
and honestly, I was
That
kind of
Indian
like,
spot is good, bro.
Wait,
He
which?
takes a long time to cook his food, but it's
Wait,
good.
wait, was it? Is it by the same ones? Right.
So you know where like the main Mexican one is?
It's in the spring water one, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but you know where the Mexican one is in the middle, in the back, the main one?
Yeah.
It's got all the ice where the drinks are and shit.
Yeah.
Go like 2 or 3 to the right.
Oh, I noticed that
And
one,
that's
but it
the
was
Indian.
closed.
Okay, yeah, you're probably more of a day guy.
Yeah. I was kind of looking around, being like, yeah, you know,
It's really fucking good. It's not good for my IBS. I've been shitting my brains out.
Damn.
But it's really good food. And he takes his time, man. Like, we were there just chilling so long. She was like, can I buy us Dr. Peppers? Because she just wanted something cold to drink because it was hot and we're sitting waiting, you know. It was a solid, like, 15, 20-minute wait. Like, he made that shit from scratch.
Nice.
Like the naan bread, you know, garlic naan bread.
Yeah.
And fucking tikka masala.
Tikka masala.
Yeah, and then this green shit she wanted, it was something I forgot, but it was number 34. That shit's good too. You can mix the 2 flavors together. There's green and the tikka masala stuff.
That's nice. I just went to a little talk. I didn't go to that particular taco spot you were talking about. I went to a different one and just got 2 tacos and a Coke and nice. And then I just kind of just hung out there for a bit. And then after I ate, I was just
I'm pulling a Stefan right now.
Yep, just following it out. But it was actually kind of nice, So I also got paid today, so I sent a little.
Oh yeah, thanks for the money. I
Yep.
appreciate that. That actually will help me a little bit because I have a fat paycheck coming up this Friday, but I gotta pay. I have to. Man, women, man, you tell them anything you want, and then they're like, take it way too serious. But I'm not lying.
Yeah.
But damn, I didn't think you'd take it there. So they wanted to go to Ravens Manor and have me do reservations for that. But Raven Manor, for some reason, is closed on Tuesdays. Just for Lynn, her hetero life partners, we're going to celebrate their birthday on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So the backup plan, they already had a backup plan, was Portland City Grill, which I'm like, oh, God, I know that bitch is expensive as fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've got to pay for that dinner and then drinks and everything, and then take them out on the town and paint the motherfucker red.
Ooh.
There's going to be hundreds.
Well, hey, I mean, I was kind of thinking like,
Hey.
I could hold off to that for a minute, but I was like, nah, I just want to do it now, and
That will help.
I could post like
That'll
the 400 for the next paycheck, then that'll.
I don't like getting too low in case if something bad happens, like my car breaks or.
Show for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate
And I
that.
got, and I have it set up to where, like, when I get my deposits, like, a certain amount, so I automatically put the savings. So, what I got left is, it'll be alright. So, yep. So,
Yeah, fucking. I've been to Portland City Grill, but never actually eaten there. I've been there to pick up. Remember Devin in high school? He worked there, and so did his mom. So I'd go up there to like pick him up sometimes or some shit. And so I've been in there and I've seen it, but I've never actually like sat down and ate there. So it's something I always wanted to do eventually because it's kind of like our Space Needle restaurant. You know?
Actually, speaking of some place I want to go to, this is really cool. I found it as a YouTube channel initially called Shirts and Pants, and they're like a cool little thrift shop, but they just opened a spot downtown, and they make content sometimes.
In
With,
Portland?
yeah, and they have a shop in like Washington
That's
and
what's
something, I think.
Yeah, it's part of one of the things.
And I actually want to go check it out because I initially was following them for the content because it would be like, so real cowboy will starch up real nice with a good pair of jeans, and it would be like the most like stiffest jeans with this like official cowboy trying to literally like fight his way into these things and shit and everything.
Wow.
There was even one time where they actually made steel jeans, and the guy was going to try to cross Steel Bridge. He only could really walk up to it and like be up on it and be like, I can't. There's no way. And just so. I mean, so it's like, and I knew that they made content here a little bit, so I figured they're probably around here, but I didn't realize they were actually in Portland. So I was like, oh shit, I actually kind of want to check them out a little bit one of these days.
IBS calls.
Uh-oh.
I'll be back.
But yeah, they actually have pretty affordable stuff because I looked up their shop and shit, and they have like $5, $10 bins,
I've
and
got way too many clothes that I need to exchange.
I think they probably do some shit like that. So I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to just check out just to see what's up and maybe get a cool trinket or something. I'm honestly legit gonna like one of these days check it out. You never asked Logan if it was grippy. Grippy? Wait, what do you mean? And honestly, I just didn't see the comment just because we're having back and forth for a minute. So I mean, what do you mean by being grippy? I mean, he's gonna come back here eventually, so I can ask him, but I don't think he's gonna know either because I don't. Hey, be the boy. Yeah, whoop that up. Yeah, get some nights. All right, 92%. Maybe I should take that off. Poor little Vito. Hey, boy. Oh, his poor little ear. At least it's not infected or nothing. It's looking okay. And Jesus Christ, that fucking... There we go. That's better. Hey, Vito. Where you going? Hey, boy. Oh, my Lord. Hold on. Move that. Good boy. Aw. You just sweet wing. Vito. Good boy. Are you just a bean? Are you just a bean? It's a good boy. I know. Dude, this poor little ear ain't gonna be the same. Oh, boy. Vito wanna... Oh, that little fuck. Kind of... This... That little fork is not... I'm not gonna lie. It is weirdly cute, but... I hate how it happened. That poor boy. You sweet poor boy. Oh, it's just a baby. Oh, you're just a boy. You is just a boy. Look at those reflection in his eyes. Are you just a good boy? Are you just a bean? Big old floofy butt. That poor little ear. Oh, don't huff and puff. You big floofmeister. This big old boy. Look at all that. Look at all this. All that floof, all that butt, all the shenanigans of the floof. Oh my God. Oh Lord of mercy. You spread thy will upon me. Oh Lord. Big old floof boy. He is sturdy. He is a sturdy good boy. He is indeed. You just a boy. You know what? Your brother, little Zukov, is going to look at that and wonder what happened to your ear. Because it kind of got cropped. Oh. Oh, sorry. I've noticed he's been legit like a lot more attached to people. He's just like, I need love. I want my love. Well, Vito's just like, oh hell. He's attentive. Well, and now he's gone. He has dipped. Damn. Bean has dispersed. Oh, hi, Jazzy. Little chunk chunk. Up, up. Hey, girl. Aw. Little ball. Little bean bean. Just have a little transition into garden. Now we got a little chunk chunk. Aw. What a bean.
Ugh. Ugh.
Oof. Ugh. Oh, hi, little chunk. You're just so soft and just such a little. You're just a rock. You're just kind of a little softball, little rock. This music is just strangely ironic to the vibe that is going on right now. This little softball chunk. Then we just got like, yeah, kind of shit happening. Oh, little bang bang. What? Oof. Chunk chunk. Alright, I'll switch this little tune up a little bit. There we go. Sweet little floofs. What are you doing, big old chunk? There ain't nothing out there for you to sniff. I mean, there probably is, but you don't need to be sniffing shit. Oh, little Vito. Oh, you little sweet boy. I know, you're jealous. You can't, be with all. I mean, you can. You gotta be under here, though. Yeah. What are you doing? Yeah. Don't get all frustrated. Don't do that. Here, you little boy. Trying to strut your shit. Be like, oh, hell no.
I hate y'all. Jobs have got it all kinds of fucked up.
Huh?
I like you. Jobs out there, man.
Facts, though. Dude, hold on. Replay that part. I want to hear that again. No, turn it up, too. Turn that one up.
I don't give a damn. What's my 401k? What's my match? That's the question y'all be asking. When you gonna raise my damn pay? Instead of asking questions.
It's egregious. You work 80-hour weeks, and the government still take 85% of your damn check. Whoever came up with gross tax was a smart motherfucker. They knew exactly what to name that shit gross. Because you be sick like a motherfucker looking at your check after that. What the hell is a net?
Net pay. What the hell is net? There gotta be a damn hole in that net.
For real, dude. Facts. Yo, you gotta send me that guy. I gotta
Yeah,
like.
follow him. He's funny as shit, dude.
I'm sure. What? It's on Facebook, isn't it? I'm sure you can find him on YouTube.
Julian Cross, he's on YouTube right there. Yeah, I'll look him up real quick. I got that direct message shit.
I guess it was just you and us. Good times. Oh, what is that supposed to mean? There's more people than just. You know what I mean? You know how many times people will say that? For me, I'm just like, huh? I mean, not that I don't appreciate, but let's not get too parasocial now. Damn.
The way you just said it, I'd see nobody go down back at home. Jazz, my little Jazz, she's the only one with cutie
Aw.
ears. Vito got his ear, poor Vito will no ear.
I mean, in a weird way, I'm kind of like, that little like fork in his ear right now is strangely like, what are you doing? Yeah, there you go.
She's fighting you. She's like, no.
no, fam. Hey, boy.
She out of school.
It's not doing too bad. I was looking at it earlier. I mean, it's gonna be a minute before it truly starts, getting some proper healing. But she has 8.
That's basically what you lost right there, man.
Oh, poor boy.
That could reheal a bit. It's not gonna reheal all the way.
Yeah, she has
If
8.
it fills in a bit, and then the hair, you won't really be able to notice.
I mean,
it.
there'll be a little bit, but yeah.
Once the
Oh,
black fur come back, I had to take the fur off so I could clean it better.
Yeah, look at this. Oh, Vito, look at her ear now. Oh, you love you, sis, because she tried to take care of you.
Happy dirt smile.
I know. That
Dirt smile.
Yeah, you used to that.
We'll take these guys out on a walk in a little bit.
Oh, those ears.
They heard
Do
it.
they want to? Oh, here you go. There they go. They're like, they're little snorts, little hog snorts. Burp. Ugh. Great Aussie dog. Ooh, as far as coolness goes. Nah, she ain't Kelpie. No, she's German Shepherd, Border Collie, and American Bully mix predominantly. What? Wait, one more time? Yeah, that's kind of true. I mean, at least for Jassy, I could actually legit kind of see it a little bit. But Vito is definitely a little bit more like Shepherd built. So, I mean, he's the one that... I mean, I don't really see that as much. But, yeah, Jassy for sure. But that's just because she got a little bit more of the Bully and the Collie mix. Like her kind of like tooth fin or like head is a little bit Shepherd built, but everything else is mostly recessive, like, breed shit. She doesn't have as much as Shepherd in her. Which is funny because a lot of the dogs that are, born from the same parents as they are also predominantly look like her in various different shapes and sizes. Which is funny because Vito and Zukov, my dog and Logan's dog, are pretty much the two that, look more Shepherd looking more so than the rest. Which I'd actually kind of find a little interesting. Collies are more similar shape and more hair. That's probably why some people think Jazzy's Kelpie, somewhat. And thus, they think Vito might too. Just because, they're siblings and they're from the same litter, so he is too. It's like, no. It's just Jazzy kind of looks like that just because of how the mix went. In a weird way, I wouldn't necessarily be too surprised that, if Kelpies were probably bred like that over time, kind of because of that. And then, people liked that, particular mix and wanted to breed that more specifically, I don't know, That's how a lot of different breeds were developed, too. For the most part, so. But, still pretty cool. And she's still a sweet little bean. I mean, they all are, but, Oh, yeah, no. Yeah. I mean, it's all genetics, It's just how the roll of the dice were. That's why all dogs came about. Yeah. Unfortunately for, like, better and worse, like, there were some breeds that literally were just, like, designer dogs and shit, you know what I mean? like pugs or like even French bulldogs. Like there's a lot of dogs where like they really would probably not trying to be an asshole, but like probably would be better if they didn't really exist, at least in their current forms. Because like when they were initially as breeds, they were like they did kind of somewhat have a purpose, and they weren't like if you look at like skulls, of pugs, when they were first like bred as a dog, they're way different in comparison to pugs now because of the designership. Like people like the more snootier snout and the more like literal weird wrinkly round head, and shit like that. Despite the immense respiratory and health problems that come from that shit, like a more legit like pug is more of actually somewhat of a pronounced snout, to an extent where it doesn't have as bad of respiratory issues. Yes, I do. It's kind of like a way to greet each other and be like, "Hey, who are you? Like, I want to know who you are." Like, it's like a social greeting, basically, and trying to find out what that dog is and like who they are and all that shit. My dog likes to do that a lot because he's very sociable, too friendly for his own good. A lot of dogs don't like it when they just get ran up on, like that. It'd be like, "Yo, bro." Sometimes they'll be fine with it, but then my boy would be like, "You're awesome. I love you. We're friends now. Can I fuck you?" And start trying to do that, and I have to immediately be like, "Oh, hell no." Like, he's just being a silly, friendly boy, and even with male dogs especially, but sometimes female dogs too, I'll have to, like, run up to him and be like, "Oh, hell no." I'll be like, we're not doing this." He's really a bisexual dog. Like, he has mounted male dogs and female dogs, mostly male dogs, I've noticed, you know, in the sense of like, "Can I fuck you, please? Your friend now." I'm like, oh my god, no. I mean, I know I'm bisexual, but did that somehow rub off on him too? Or is he just always going to be like that because he's, I don't know, just too friendly for his own good? I mean, I have no idea, but I do admit it is a little funny. I just don't like it when he's doing that. I mean, it's only funny to a point. As long as ultimately there's no harm, no foul kind of thing. The guy made them. He made him put all the butts on a hook at the door to avoid the smell. I'm assuming that's supposed to be a joke. Wait, what? Hold on. So, you wanted dogs sniff each other's butts. When God made them, He made them all put their butts on a hook at the door to avoid the smell. What the fuck? What? Okay. Halfway through the rule meeting, the hall caught fire and they grabbed the first butt they could find. Oh, so there was like a multi-parter to this. Commenting we made on put a butts on the hook door to avoid smell. Halfway through the rule meeting, the hall caught fire and they grabbed the first butt they could find. And to say to sniff butts to find theirs again. I feel like that would be a little bit better as a stand-up. I'm not even gonna lie, because that it took me a minute to be like figuring that one out. Probably should have waited until the whole thing was done, though. I get it though. I mean, to be fair though, I think Zukov is able to find his own. I think he's just, I don't know, too friendly. You know what I mean? For my dog, I think there's a different story for a reason why he's like that. Here, gonna take a piss real quick. I shall return in a momentary, a little moment and all that shit. But hey, I'll be right back. All that good shenanigans. What? Your dog's gay, dude. Nah, he's also mounted female dogs before. He's also tried to mount people's legs and other people too. And I'm just like, no. I think he just like his sense of friendliness and like I'm your friend involves like a weird like can I like fuck you a bit kind of thing. Because every time he does, he has like that little derpy like happy little shitting grin of his tongue sticking out. Like I'm being friendly, right? I'm like, no, you're kind of strangely being a little like sexually devious, you freak. Like, what are you doing? Not even Beto does that. I mean, he's done it a few times, but not at the same frequency, though. Like, my boy's just, I don't know, he's built different. I wouldn't say he's, like, hypersexual or, as a dog or nothing. He's just, I think that's just how he reacts as being friendly. I don't know. He doesn't do it to me. He just does it to other dogs and other people. I never see him try to do that if anything else does. So I mean, I don't know. I really don't understand that dog sometimes. I did train him to be an anarchist, but I didn't really necessarily think this would be some of the results. I mean, because I am an anarchist after all, too. But I think he has also done many of rebellions, even against me. I'm just like, you son of a bitch. I mean, he's also an escape artist. Like, oh my god, there's been so many times I'll just like, I let him out, but he will find like a way to sneak or find like a little hole in the fence or something. And I'll just be like, yo, where are you? And I look over and he's straight up in the neighbor's yard sniffing around finding the chickens. I'm just like, oh my god. because their chickens will be out and about sometimes. And he'll sniff them, and then he'll find them and be like, "I want to be your friend and play with you." And straight up like chase these chickens around. Not any intent on hunting them or nothing. He's strutting at them like a deer. Like, why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? Why are you running? You know, he's doing that basically. While these chickens are like, oh shit. Yeah. A big fucking dog is chasing us. And I have to go, and I'm chasing the dog, chasing the chickens, to just stop his ass and be like, no, what are you doing? Like, you son of a bitch. And then, like, he'll just do that in general because, like, they also had a dog too, Hinata, what's her name? A really beautiful fucking dog. She was so cute. I mean, slightly smaller than Zukov, about actually Jazzy size, but I think it was like a husky mix of some sort. I forgot what, but she also had heterochromium, eyes too. She had like one brown and one blue eye. And again, she was so cute, but was kind of a little bit of a feisty bitch sometimes because Zukov will, be like, I want to be your friend, and to find a way to sneak over there, and I have to like run over there, like, oh no, I have to chase Zukov. It kind of became a routine with the neighbors. Were like, look, all right, they're playing around, they're fine. I'll even roll up, be like, hey, what's up? Sorry, my dog did that. It's like, no, it's cool. They're chilling. I'm like, hey, that's good. Like, I'll have to grab them eventually, but as long as they're being nice and playing, that's okay. Every now and then, she'll be like, be like a little feisty, jazzy type, sometimes. And I'll be like, all right, Zukov, you're kind of done. I just straight pick him up because I know I just can't, guide him, over or whatever. I have to just straight pick his ass up, just curl him up in a big old ball. He's just like, just sitting there, curled in a ball while I'm holding him, like, ugh. All right, buddy. Hey, sorry for the, for that, but hey, have a good day, blah, blah, blah. And half the time, it's also before I have to go to work, and sometimes I'll be late because of shit. I'm just like, I look at Zukov like, you fuck. Like, you wanted to play with me and spend time with me because, I'm going to work and you don't like that. At least you did your business, but, like, what the fuck, bro? It's like, homie, what you doing? And Zukov just be like, I don't give a fuck.
I saw this YouTube short, and it was like, point of view. It's late. I really need you to just go potty quick. Every time I take my dog late at night, my dog is like, start dancing and doing all kinds of weird shit. It's like, this is not the mission.
No, for real, though. My husky is an escape artist also. It's always fuck. Well, I've known and heard that huskies can be like that. I just didn't realize that my dog would also have similar behavior. I think it's because of the border collie, behavior in them. And I've heard shepherds can be like that too sometimes. So now there's a combo of all that, and because Vito's had his moments too, where there was times where we almost couldn't find him up until like certain times. Harley did once, and I did 2 times, where you were gone for a while because you were up to shenanigans, and also other people were retarded and didn't realize that you were gone. I mean, none of it was ever his fault, Vito, I'm saying, but it was always, the fault of others. So, at least, when my dog got loose, it was very easy to find him. Because 90% of the time, he'll just go, like, right up on the end of my dead-end street, and I just have to walk up and be like, Zukov, where are you? Treat. Shake a bag of treats, and he'll just pop out of, like, a neighbor's yard, be like, oh? I'm like, you fucker. And I'll be like, you ain't getting these, but hi, buddy. What are you doing, you little shithead? How many shits have you taken that I need to probably try to find that I'm not going to because I look like a weirdo? Like, I'm just going to have to let those bombs be where they were, you know what I mean? One of those things where I'm just like, well, hopefully no one notices, and it just, like, ferments into the soil or some shit, you know what I mean? It's like, because I ain't going out there on my way to fucking deal with that. Oh, I only would with my neighbor across, right next door to me. just because like I kind of expected him to do that. I will say there was really only like a couple times, like the 10% where he would actually like cross the street at the intersection and be on the other side of the road, and I'll be like, and I won't even yell his name. I just be like, oh no, Zukov, run up, look both ways, realize there's some cars, and I'd be like, Zukov, and he'd be like, oh, I'd be like, I just run up to him, and be like, oh, Dad. I just immediately yoink him like, what the fuck? And he'd be like, oh, kind of seizing my arms and kind of go more limp, and I'm like, no, 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 what the fuck? And I just like start carrying him down, like my little dead end, and be like, what the fuck, bro? Put him down and be like, usher and be like, what the fuck? It's one thing when you're walking up, dead end, part of our road, but that, He only did it a couple times, and I think he learned his lesson eventually, because I was like, oh, hell no. I'm not having that happen. Luckily, the other 2 times that happened, he was just on our side of the intersection. It was like walking down my like neighbor that had this hedgerow of bushes like on the corner across the street from me, and they were just he was just literally just down that, and I was like, because I saw him turn the corner, I was like, Zukov, no, ran up to him, and he was like already on the other end of it, just like doing the piss, and I just had to run up to him, just yoink him. I always had to just yoink him because like there's just no like shuffling him, and escort him like back home like that. I just have to always pick him up. Because I mean, I don't expect him to like get loose, especially in the backyard. I mean, but eventually at a certain point, I made sure that bitch was fortified. And it didn't happen after a while. There'll only be a few instances where he'll be out in the front yard, and I'll watch him, and then I'll see him like turn a corner, and I have to like run out there and be like, oh no, I have to go grab him before he starts getting more loose in the neighborhood. So he's had his instances. Well, this is on Thomas. We should do that too. And actually, I think I forgot that I put this on sub only. We can turn that off too. There we go. Here we go. Chat definitely did get a little quiet for the momento. I have been thinking about like, I do a little intermission, and then we come back a little bit later because I got like at least one major task I need to do, which is pretty much predominant laundry. There's just a tedious little bullshit process, that requires the app. It has an app attached and everything. I'm just like shit. Fair enough, but I'm just like motherfucker. Gotta kind of sit around and wait for all that to be done, and then I can kind of come back. I mean, I can still do that at any point, but I'm just like, sooner the better too. Also, there was like one other thing that I get done, but I think that could be done a little later too. I don't know. I'll think about it. I shall think about it. Sit on it with a little bird, something like that. Oh, you left. These dogs cannot decide between Poppy and Hawk. Because every so often, like to be around me, but then they always be Pop, which I don't play. Poppy over Hawk. I need to like hit up my bro and be like, hey yo, we've been meaning to chat about my boy because we've been sitting him for a minute, and I think it'll be in a better beneficial prerogative, to have the bean, especially with his siblings being around too. it'll just have to be a little bit more of a particular routine, because it's between like those two and then him on watch stuff. That'd be a little peculiar. And I guess there is technically like a legality thing that I might need to have to figure out, which isn't a big deal, but it's just kind of like, at least for a short period of time, might need to be a little bit of a deal thing where I like make it look like it's just only one of them being watched or something. You know what I mean? That would, I don't know. Now at this point, especially with one of them having a missing ear and shit, I'm just like, well, shit. That's gonna be a little bit of a stifle in things because my dog don't. Plus, his ears are perma flops. They never stick up straight. They're always like permanently flopped. To be honest, I'm not even worried about it, though. I think it'll be alright. Plus, we're not even staying here forever anyway. So, really, who gives a fuck? How we doing? Not too bad. Kind of debating on maybe having a little intermission period and coming back a little bit. Just to have the algorithm, do a little extra boosting. But also, I got a couple things, mostly just laundry to do. So I'm thinking about maybe popping out, but laundry doesn't necessarily have to be done immediately right now. Just probably be preferable to do stuff. I'm just saying how things go for the next rest of this, basically. How's Phoebe stream doing? Hello? Well, what to do? What to do? I'm feeling grown ass adult hopping on Roblox shortly. I haven't played Roblox literally since like I was like 19 or 20 years old. Which that would probably be like what, 2017, 2018 maybe? Like I have not. What's funny, I don't think my email would be valid because I don't remember the initial email for it anymore. But I do remember my initial account. Like I still remember it, so I'm like, in a weird way, I could like actually like go back on it, but I just nah. Besides, it's already got like so many scandals of this weird like the dating side of it and also, but I'm just like nah. It went so bad where I'm like I can't even fucks with it no more. You know what I mean? But that's just me personally. I'd rather like remember the good times when I was on there. Like it was between like I don't know like 2009-ish, maybe even 2008, because it started in like 2005 or something like that. And then I found it, around maybe like a year and a half to 2 years after its, establishment, and it was a thing. And yeah, so it had to be about around then, I think. I mean, I know for no matter what, I mean, my account's definitely a legacy account for sure. But, Taylor actually has a weird oddball thing. If you look up Castle Dude 11, see if that's still an account, because that's the original account that I had on there. Since you're honestly legit about to pop on there, see if, like, my old account is still, like, a thing. Like, is it still there? Like, because honestly, that would be wild as fuck if that shit's still there, you know what I mean? I look what I get on, lol. Yeah, honestly, when you do, like, yep, that's it. Just all one thing, yep. There's no capital letters in it, so it's just all lowercase, but yep, that's it. I mean, even though I guess it could be Castle 11, I for whatever reason, when I created it, I thought 1-1, and I just, that's how I at least always remembered it in my head, even though it could just be 11. I don't know why I made that particular number. I don't remember why. I think it was just I needed like a number or at least something, and at the time, and I was just like, ah, fuck it, just do that. But yeah. I also had like a alt account, which was extra dude 11. Same thing, but just extra instead of castle. And also, I really don't even remember why I created the name like that. That's just how I did it. And it's been at 111, 222. Oh. All right. If it's still active, like that ass, like I don't know, like I might log in just to see, if I could still get into it or something. Because that would be kind of wild, honestly. Not gonna lie. All those numbers for what? I have no idea. We need the numbers. We need all the numbers. Don't don't try to understand it. Just makes sense, folks. It makes sense. Oh God, I can only imagine Trump actually squeaking. Oh God. Whoa. Shh. What the hell? All right, hold up. I'll be right back. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing happening. I'm gonna stick your shit. Close the door, y'all. That's just what y'all get. That's what you get. That's what y'all get. Oh, big shock. This is like Unc old meat. Don't expect that much left from it. You're gonna be here. Vito kind of took the spot that I was gonna plop you on, so you're just kind of stuck here. Don't give me that attitude. Oh my God. Yeah, scooted cheek, Vito. Randomly went in Trump impersonation last night. I think it's her fault. Hey, I mean, it's not my fault. I honestly, I can't even do like the new Trump anymore, or really at all. It's just like the older Trump, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Like the 2016 era, the first Trump, administration era. I could do that Trump, but this new one, I just can't. I don't know, dude. I can't. Do you have eyes? That wasn't a goat. Fucking weirdo. Like, are you projecting, like your weird kinks and weird sexuality on me? Because it ain't working, bro. I'm just calling out for what you are, and apparently you're like a weirdo and got strange affinities. These, over goats and I guess dogs because you're blind. Fucking weirdo. Jesus. Fucking weird asshole. Like Taino for sure. Wow, what gave you that idea? Look at his hair, definitely fucks goats. I mean, Hey, when your mom hit me up last night, I didn't think I would for the first time, but it was a little too late. And hey, I paid the fare, so I was like, fuck it. Guess I gotta fuck that, you know. I mean, it's not my fault that your mom is kind of a goat, but I mean, that's probably why, you know, because you realize that your mom is a goat too, so fuck that ass good, but hey, it ain't my fault. This guy must not love the mom's boy needs a haircut. You're projecting a lot, aren't you, there, little kiddo? That's cute. That's so adorable. Oh, did Dad leave without, to go get milk and eggs, but never came back? Him or her as a kid? You don't even know, bro. Wow, you're such a fucking chocolate dick retard. Wow, I love it. And no, he didn't actually. Or did Daddy touch you? No. Did Daddy touch you? He was in the cut corner after I fucked your goat of a mom last night, and he admitted, like, yeah, I did on my kids sometimes. I expected you to come along. I mean, and when you heard all the details, you were gonna come over here, get all mad. It's okay. Let it all out, little kiddo. It's all right. You do realize it's past your bedtime, right? For mommy won't pay the phone bill. What the fuck are you talking about? I'm streaming directly from my service that I have, you retard. My phone's on an automatic pay bill where I don't even have to worry about it. Your trolling is lame as fuck. Like, do something better. Actually be a little bit more creative, you little twat. This blows me. Meh. Gotta do better than this, you little fucking kid. Oh my god, wow. What? Oh, that is so pathetic. I love it. Mom around. Proceeds to literally, like, I stopped the stream earlier just to, like, text her and be, like, confirming a time where we're hanging out on Friday. Yeah, definitely, totally, 100% never been a part of my life at all. She's actually been in my life a lot more than my pops has, just on the virtue that my dad worked a lot. I mean, if you want to try to troll, like, at least let's try to, get some material for you, right? Trolls aren't what they used to be. They really aren't. This is pathetic. I mean, there wasn't anything about, like, the fuck your mama shit either. Like, there was just nothing. Like, come on. This is pathetic. Talk like a pedo. Says the guy who probably worships Trump, a literal pedophile. Good focus, Brian. Says MAGA Chud who probably literally fucks goats on his inbred farm where he's fortunate offspring of a cousin fucker. Your dad is your cousin and your sister and your father. Well, actually, considering the inbred shit, yeah, like your fucking father is also your cousin and your brother, and your sister is also your mom and your cousin. So, yeah, you want to keep talking about like who's like the fucking inbred chocolate diets that support pedophilia in the Epstein class and savage death and fucking impoverished fucking atrocities. Good talk incest. Yeah, because I'm not involved in that shit because I'm not a fucking weirdo and a fucking disgusting freak that is offspring, like, I'm a part of that fucking wrong turn horror fucking sci-fi shit, where I'm like an inbred fucking family, full of fucking diseases and physical, ailments and other bullshit, fucking, straight up, outright, being like a goddamn menace to society. Sad about Trump, because he's a pedophilic fucking dementia-addled toddler that does nothing more than add destruction to the fucking global society. And is a pedophile and is covering up his fucking crimes as a pedophile in his crime syndicate when it comes to the Epstein class. So I don't know. You want to fucking rethink that, you retarded twat? Jump clean you up, you go fucker. Well, at least I'm not the stupid fucking faggot that projecting this stupid insecurity and sexuality on us. Because I know you looking at a goat and you literally want to fucking insert that cock right into it, because that's what you are. Like, I don't have to fucking project nothing about myself because I'm confident who the fuck I am, you stupid little weirdo. I'm not the closeted little fucking faggot, out here trying to project on himself. Be like, oh, you like anal, huh? Why? Because you want to stick your dick in my ass? Why? Because you think I'm a sweet little femboy and you can't even understand that I'm a he or a she and you can't even figure that one out? And you just want to have my little hole? Is that what it is? Because, hey, daddy, you got to buy me a drink first and also be out of the closet instead of being a little sad bitch, right-wing, far-right Nazi faggot. How about that? There's prerequisites there, daddy, all right? I'm bisexual. I'm a switch. I mean, I don't mind having a good daddy to take care of me sometimes, but, like, you got to treat me right, though. And you're not doing anything to earn that. So cry harder. Oh, cry big boy. Oh, gotta love it. Gotta love it. Jumps her daddy. That is literally the most gayest faggotest fucking said. That is literally the most gayest thing you've ever said, bro. This entire stream. Best president. What, at being a pedophile and a dementia-addled fucking loser that is destroying the reputation of America and America itself. Jumps her daddy. Why? Do you want to see me suck, his little mushroom cock, or at least attempt to? Even though I never would, because I'd rather, bite it off and fucking spit it out and watch him, like, croak with a fucking aneurysm. Nah. Projection. Yeah, it's literally about yay. Everyone knows that. We know it literally looks like a fucking weird mushroom-tipped fucking, like, chode. Dude, there was literally a fucking prostitute and stripper that openly talked about that. Dumb fuck. Ugh, you bore me. Sparkly watery one? Yeah, here, I'll wrap a towel around his head and then we can waterboard him with sparkling water in Minecraft. Oh, already did, too late. Oops. By the way, I have a gallon of it and I ain't stopping. Wait, hold on. Like. And the officer goes to. Jazzy, are you checking up on me? Oh my god, you little chump. As soon as I started doing that shit. And Vito over here just like not giving a fuck. He's like, alright, well, he's just being Hulk, I guess. Jazzy didn't know. She wasn't in here, so she had to be like, are you okay, Hulk? Vito's just like, alright, Hulk made just weirdo. Just being Hulk. Oh, you sweet boy. Weren't both of you supposed to get a walk or something? Plus, that's supposed to happen. You seem pretty laid back about it, though, so I don't think we give a fuck. Which is fine by me. Just want to check out and make sure you're good. I hope you get a lot of that foof back. Honestly, he don't got a lot of foof on his ears, so I'm pretty sure that he ain't gonna get a lot of his foof back. He's gonna have a little fork in his ear. He's gonna literally look like a fucking like blunderbuss, just like right on his ear. Oh, bing. Oh, boy. He sounds so cool and everything. Holy shit, even my weird description I had years ago, I don't even remember what the hell's on there anymore, to be honest. So it really, that account still exists. That's actually pretty cool as fuck, alright. Tap shit, alright, I kinda dig it. A lot of shit, lol. I actually am weirdly afraid to go look on that account and see what's on it. I'm not even gonna lie. I might like adjust it and be like legacy account, blah blah blah. I don't know. I might change it up a bit, just to leave it everything as is, but change the description or something. Cause yeah, I imagine there is a lot. I know that much. I don't know what all is on. Oh my god, I don't even want to know. Well, hey, it's kind of cool that that account still exists, I guess. Yeah. Be right back. I'm gonna grab one more foot. Grab a little foot still. Boop. Yeah, I will say there is kind of a strange part of me that wants to kind of go back because I remember I had like my own little like map of like a place I was building, and low key I kind of want to like I don't know like kind of strangely get back into maybe like working on that maybe, but I don't know, probably not though. I know there is like kind of I have a weird odd incentive just because I even have coworkers that play that shit. I'm just like, oh my god. Like hearing that too from my coworkers, I'm like, it's a whiplash for me because I was like, I know what you're talking about. I haven't done it in like practically a decade, you know. But yeah, I'm familiar, and I'm like, I'm just like, I actually have an account still. You know what I mean? I'm like, I just don't know if I could get into it though. I probably could. I mean, I don't know if there's a way to change the email, you know, related to that account. If there is, hopefully I could. 'Cause I don't know. I think it'd be kind of cool just to not really play anything on it, and if so, just to do that, I guess. But honestly, even then, I have matured when it comes to certain games for me personally. But I'm not gonna try to be like I retire about it. You know, people like their games, and that's okay. I don't give a fuck. There is a little weird nostalgia wave about it though, where I'm like, I just don't want to get it soiled because I know it's not the same, and I know I'm probably not gonna like it. I don't know. I'm like kind of. I'm a little like I don't know. I hesitate, I suppose. Like low effort games. Oh, 100%. Actually, I remember there's been a few different games that I've played that have actually developed because of different Roblox games in the past. Like there was this one game called Unturned that had its own Steam release, and it fell off, and it's not really a thing anymore outside of maybe like a couple people here and there. But it was basically like the same thing, but just more heavily developed, but just never really got completed entirely like the Roblox version did, and pretty much just never really took off. But there's been I know there's been at least like one or two others that have before as well. I mean, because like there is genuinely like kind of a level of true like kind of basic level game development that you can kind of learn from that, or at least basic like 3D modeling stuff. Maybe not like Blender status or even more sophisticated shit, but at least something to kind of get your foot in the door, right? So I mean, it definitely has its place. I mean, I will grant that. That's why I kind of liked it a lot because I never thought myself of being a game developer or anything like that. But I did kind of like the idea of at least doing maybe like basic 3D modeling and shit like that, here and there, just because I thought that'd be kind of cool and fun to do. But it's never really took off or got into it as much. Definitely a little bit more of a 2D digital artist, and or not an animation type of stuff. But if I were to get into it, it probably would be 2D. Maybe I can do semi 3D, like 2.5D esque kind of animations and shit, but that's pushing it. I need to get back into just drawing in general first before I even get close to any of that. The thing about digital art, though, and just drawing art digitally is that it's actually pretty easy to make a mistake and just correct it until you feel satisfied. I mean, unless you're a perfectionist, because then you might just like toil and torture yourself on one particular thing because you're like, it's not right. But I don't know. For me, I prefer that because at a certain point, like I kind of hate making too many mistakes on a thing, and you just kind of have to take it for what it is. But yeah, at least when you're like drawing like with pencil or pen, because there's only so much you can do without like fucking up the broader art piece, when it comes to like erasing it or maybe even using whiteout or something before it just becomes that noticeable. So it's just like you kind of have to like take the L for what it is a little bit, if at a certain point, so. But you gotta also Bob Ross it. I try to emphasize that in my own philosophy more often. Being like, there's no real mistakes. There's only happy accidents. But at the same time, especially when it comes to more detailed pieces or like a portrait or stuff like that, like, I mean, sometimes the details do kind of matter, So, but you can still make some mistakes, happy accidents, though. Maybe just not as much. Or maybe it's just a little bit more sophisticated to do so. And I'm just not quite there yet. Well, I don't know, maybe a little bit. A lot of the drawing and doodling that I like to do nowadays is either with like whiteboards or chalk and stuff like that. So, especially with chalk, like, or even with like Sharpies and stuff, like once you make a mistake, you just like, well, that happened. Got to kind of like try to add around it and do some other shit and stuff, but, it ends up working out a little bit. Not saying that I like to, tag things here and there, but, I do sometimes. Maybe. Honestly, one thing I want to learn, though, like, legitimately, and maybe find a legal place to do it, so I can practice, is, like, actual, like, tagging. Having, like, a whole array of different paints for, like, spray painting, and making, like, a full-on, like, portrait piece, stuff. You know how, like, sometimes if, like, on the side of a business, they, like, contract someone on, to paint the side of the wall, spray paint with this really cool art and shit like that, you know what I mean? Like, I think it'd be kind of cool to do something like that a little bit. Because, let's just say, not necessarily official means. I've done stuff like that before. And I think, honestly, having a real true palette of different colors and actually doing it on an official canvas that I could do something like that with, I think would be kind of cool. And honestly, I could have started small too. Like, I remember, like, there's been different artists I've seen that will do, like, the spray painting of, like, like planets and shit like that, where they'll take, like, spray paint a bunch of shit for a background, and then they'll put a bowl over, like, that, and a few other bowls for some different shit, like, once they paint over that type of shit, and then they do, like, an all black or some other type of canvas, and then do some other, like, nebulous shit, and make like these cool like kind of planetary looking, kind of like canvases, mostly with spray paint. And it's kind of like that would be a good start for sure, because then I could at least be like, hey, here's some basic like things that I've done where I put that on a wall, put it on the fucking wall, because that'd be kind of cool as fuck. Instead of having like only maybe like 2 or 3 colors, and I'm just tagging the ice facility, maybe. I will say I did, the times I've done that, notice that my work will be there for a bit, and I just be like, hey. But then they paint over, and I'm like, oh. I do remember there was actually one like right wing, content creator that happened to catch me putting like the like an SS tag on their billboards and shit when I was putting some stuff, because I had some spare paint and shit that I had on me, and one of them like uploaded a video of me kind of ish doing that. They didn't really get me necessarily. Well, they did, but they didn't really like get me. It's like my face or nothing. At least for what I could tell. But they did once they saw me being done with it. Like fucking looked over and saw my tag, and they just labeled it like Antifa puts SS on ice facility building or something like that. I know it's like a YouTube clip somewhere on YouTube. I just don't remember the channel of this particular off the top of my head. And one of these days, I kind of want to go back over there and see how things have been going, because I know those protests are still technically ongoing. They're just not as active, which I suppose is a good thing. But I mean, still, might as well check it out, see what's up. Maybe stir things up a little bit. I'm sure there'll be a day, like a pretty big, international protest thing or some other shit that'll happen where there'll be like a little offshoot of that happening. Like, I'm sure it'll come around. Give it some time. Vroom, vroom, motherfucker. That's pretty nice and cool in here, so. Yeah. What the hell? Oh. Oh, he does. I didn't realize you were in there. Tail's just assaulting this box. Big chunk. Super bean. Oh, big football Vito. Yeah, you get extra privileges. Yes, you do. Cause you sweet little bean. Oh. Sweet little boy. Kind of want to give him a little treat, but I'm just like, I want to wait until he finishes his little Wawa, because it's not half that yet. Because weren't they supposed to have one? Yeah, I was supposed to have a walk, weren't you? What happened? Oh, you're just out. I know it didn't happen, but like, goddamn, you're both of this outie to outie. She's looking like a rug underneath my bed. She's just out. She's like, Vito's just like, I don't know. He's just plopped, being a little ball, being a little orb, being a street boy as he always is. Good boy. Oh, you go, street boy. Why do you want so much attention from me? Why can't you just chill? Oh my god, you just want nothing but head scratches. You just want head scratches. Yeah, Vito. You had a skull in battle, and you were unable to chop us off. There should have been more flesh ripped upon that thing. You know. You're just too sweet for your own good, but you must be warrior. Warrior. He has no idea how to respond. He's just like, he's like, I kind of like it because I'm getting scratched and floofed. And all my floof is getting loved. But whoa, bro. That energy, bro. Goofy Doge. You sweet bean. You're too sweet for your own good sometimes. You need a little. You need a little bit of that in you. Oh, you're fine. Come on, don't be doing that to me. Oh my lord. Whoa. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. Big boy. This boy. Who's your boy? Be your boy. Be your boy. Does Poppy want to watch it? I think he does. Oh my god, Jesse immediately ran in here and be like, oh. I think Poppy wants to watch, right? I thought that was supposed to happen, but y'all never got it yet. Oh my god, Vito, you big old butt. You're assaulting my windowsill. Holy shit. You crazy boy. You're a crazy boy. Whoa! Oh my lord. I'm moving that. I'm immediately moving that right now. Lord of mercy. You crazy boy. What are you doing? You're crazy. Go get Poppy. Go get Dad. Go get Dad. Go get your daddy. No, don't be doing that. What are you doing? What? Why did you just scoot your boot right on that? Why? Why, bro? Why'd you do that? Oh. Yo. Go get your dad. Get your daddy. Oh my lord. Go get him. Go get him. That's not what. Okay. I'm guessing he has his door just entirely closed. I could just barge in and just be like, yeah. Have him follow me in there, but too lazy for that. I'm kind of thinking about what to whip up a little bit tonight, because I have like a couple different options, and I'm like, I'm not like hungry right now, but when I am, I'm thinking like, what do I want though? Because I know there's going to be some donk that I could establish, but I feel like I need a little something to fill with it though, because there's like some stuff, but you know what? I haven't made some like dank ass pasta, man. I could see if I had like a good Alfredo sauce and some of like the maple sausage that we got. It's pasta. I could do that actually. I was thinking about. Ooh, that meat. Ooh, I just thought about it. Do I dare do kind of like an intermission? Just so I can kind of prep that up. And actually, what time is it? I was gonna say maybe I can snag extra ingredients, but we'll wait for that. Fuck. Son of a bitch. I might think about that actually. I might do that just for the hell of it. But it might be a little bit mid though. At least got a couple chores to do. Just kept. But a little something nice like that do sound pretty good. These dogs are looking at me like I'm gonna walk them or something. I've mentioned it so much because a certain dad said a little bit of that, and then I'm gonna do it honestly. Why not? I already got a few things I need to do anyway. Oh, hold on. Let's see if we can get away with seeing this without Vito freaking out. Come on. Yeah, there's my chore. Boom. Damn it! No! Why? You stretch bean. Oh my god. Well, okay. Chunk. Chunk. She's like, get the camera off of my face. Oh Lord. Hey, Vito. Oh my god. Oh, Lord of mercy. No! No! You just plopped that ass on the tray, you dipshit! Vito, no! Oh, you're so lucky there's barely anything in there. Oh my god. Vito, you fucking dirt! Jazzy! No! Both of you! You chunks!
I do.
Oh, they derped. That's all. Vito plopped that ass on the tray that was pretty much empty, but then Jazzy snuck over here with the bong, and then the bowl has been debowled on my foot, and I have literally no idea how I'm gonna like retrieve this. He's ah. Yeah, actually, unironically, how? Uh, I guess I kind of got enough. I think. I don't know. I mean, okay. All right. I got about what was in here left in here. Okay. Mostly, I think. I have no idea. Chaos was bestowed upon thee with the dogs. Vito, you're one thing. Your big ol' ass. Yeah, you and your big ol' ass. But Chassie's, you're just another. You absurd thing. Why? Out of all the places you could have lumped yourself into, that is where you decided to do it. Cabrona. Wow, that literally was like totally just like she just straight up just took all of it out. Wow. Wow, girl. The chaos these dogs will see. Absurd. Redonkulous. The dog Cassidy, I say. I think I'm just over here just like napping now, like it just nothing happens. Not realizing you kind of went zip mode. Don't give me that look. He's giving me this like, what do I do, man? What do I have to do, bro? It's like, this is like the last fucking moment we trying to give me that look. Your innocent little pup face ain't gonna work now this time, bro. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Well, alright, we're gonna fucking let it go amongst the shenanigans that it is. I think it's fucking meal. But anyway, we'll have a little intermission for a bit. We'll come back just to look for a little food for the fun of it, all that good shit. And then we'll talk it after all that shit. So peace out for now, and we'll see y'all until then. So.